we are always recording technically. Our brain is...
Your phone's always recording.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. The man is always listening to that shit for sure.
Imagine you just had a lifelong podcast of just like your entire life.
Yo,
I mean, that's what...
Someone's definitely going to do that shit now.
The government does have that. They have like are continuously spying on all of us constantly. They have so much data on us.
Wait a second. Who are you? Where's Kristen?
Oh, yeah. What the fuck? Who the fuck is this person?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
It's me.
Oh, Beyonce. My God.
Beyonce is in the building.
Yeah, thank you.
For a second, I thought you was about to play a Beyonce song. That's
we got some new unreleased Beyonce.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Our podcast would go all the way if we leaked some Beyonce music.
Can you bring some next time?
Yeah,
Beyonce?
Please, Beyonce, bring some of that music so we can leak it.
We'll see what I can do.
Welcome, guys, to a brand new episode. Gang, gang. It is the EOD podcast, and I'm your boy, Sin Supreme.
Podcast.
Sin exclusive.
Yes. It's your boy T.
Will
Gang, gang.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
The lovely.
Thank you.
AKA Beyonce.
AKA Beyonce.
That's what my phone calls me.
I love that.
Beyonce.
That's a smartphone right there. That's a smartphone.
End of the day podcast.
No, I will never forget my grandma called me one day. Called me specifically to tell me. She said, Kristen, you just look so much like that Beyonce. And I was like, oh my God. Like, Grandma, you ruined everything for me. No one will ever compliment me in a way that means shit.
I'm dead.
After that. Because you meant it. Like, she was really
definitely
serious.
did.
That's a solid compliment.
For real. From a grandma? Like,
I was taken back.
Shout out Grams.
Shout out Grams.
Shout out to Grandma.
Granny. What's up, guys? How you been?
Pretty good. I'm getting used to this kind of torso level filming. I actually have no pants on.
Is there feedback? My headphones. This is my
Someone's feedback?
Yeah, I think it might either my headphones or...
Thanks.
Check. We good? Okay, there we go. You talking about this setup? Us facing this way?
Wearing no pants, it's breezier in here. Get a little bit more airflow.
Yeah, you guys didn't realize, but since we got this table, none of us have been wearing pants.
It's a no pants party.
For real. Definitely the setup is a little different facing you guys and it being more of a like internal rather than facing outwards and facing that. And
I like these items we're adding though. We got the ice tray,
the gang,
ashtray. Speaking of which, let me light up one time.
Light one for the real ones.
Aside from that though, been pretty good. What about you guys?
Interesting. Last couple of days, I got a text from an ex-lover.
Ooh.
Sin exclusive.
What's the tea?
Asking for help to cover the cost of a scratch on a car that got put there because someone took our parking spot and I was about to have to handle the person. We pull over to the parking spot. We're in front of it, about to back up into it. Someone just pulls up mad fast and takes it.
That's a fade.
Instantly. And it was someone who knew not to test me. There's some dorky white kid in a car full of girls and whatever.
And he
They really thought they were doing something.
So they dip out. They're in a Mini Cooper. Dip out of that Mini Cooper. I park. We go inside. Get a drink. A couple drinks. Leave. We notice they keyed the car. So, but it's not. I mean, it's the only reason why it's not like crazy bad, but it's just one long scratch. It covers 2 doors. So
that's not chill, bro.
So wait, but why is that your fault?
That's what I'm saying. You broke up with me. You said you wanted nothing to do with me.
Dances, man.
That ain't your fault.
Said you wanted nothing to do with me.
Yeah, that's a tough spot.
Was she actively telling you to like not step to them, like leave them alone?
No, she was pissed when it happened. In the moment, we were both pissed. Like, what the fuck?
So she thinks that it's kind of your fault because you like aggravated them?
No, she's not even asking for help with it because she's saying it's my fault. She's just asking for help with it because she's financially stressed about it. But I mean, you broke up with me. You said you wanted nothing to do with me. We're kaputs. We're done.
Let's be real though. You can be financially stressed, but a scratch on your car you can live with until you can fix it.
It's a lease. It's a lease. Yeah, it's a lease.
She could still save the money though.
Yeah, hey, I'm with you as far as what you're saying. Like, once again, you broke up, so not only do I am not emotionally attached to you anymore.
Sounds like a boyfriend problem.
Yeah, I'm not financially attached to you anymore. So I was thinking about texting her to it in that manner, like, yo, sounds like it's your new man's problem and not mine.
Does she have a new man?
She might. I don't know. She if she does, more power to her. But like, that doesn't seem like it's my issue. If you knew you were gonna want some financial help with it, you should have hit me up when we were together and we were hanging out. And it wasn't even that long ago. Like. And you ended it for your whatever reasons. So, like, I think I just maybe I need to not put it like that, but I'm going to be like, hey, I think I'm just going to honor your last wishes in your last text message and stay away from you and move on. And I don't think this is smart for me to do this because you wanted us to separation. So,
I'm on your side.
I don't think that's your fault at all. I don't think you're entitled to pay that. I feel bad if she's struggling. Like, I'm sorry, but that's life. Like, I don't know how many times in life I've struggled and I didn't ever have a man to help me out.
Yeah, for real. Exactly. Especially your ex-man. You're not going to hit your ex-man up.
No.
Hit up the X-Men.
Yeah, I know, right?
She needs a superhero right now.
She might. I don't know how much she's going to cost, whatever it is, but like, I wasn't even thinking about her. She texted me randomly. I get this random text message like, hey.
Does she hustle? Like, does she got any, like...
She just works a normal job.
Well, then she ain't hustling because she needs to get, if she can't pay for her shit, like, she needs to figure that out.
I feel you on that. Like, I just feel like it's really not my problem at all. Granted, it wasn't even my problem earlier when originally it happened. It was your car and all that. That's just what it is when you live around douchebags and shit. Like, it was a douche move, but if you wanted to get it fixed back then, I would have probably helped you. Probably paid for the whole thing, honestly.
Wait, so this is her neighbor, though?
No, it wasn't her neighbor. This is us out in the streets of LA. This was at a random. We was over by tenants. We was going to tenants.
I think that's a very bold thing to ask.
I thought so too. She even said, "I know it's random, but
hey, I know it's random, but can I borrow a stack to get my?"
Because it's gonna cost like $500, $600. Like,
I don't know. Maybe
they're like, oh, we have to repaint the entire car.
Couldn't you buff it out though?
It's this. The scratch is not buffable because she did get other things buffed out of her car that she had fucked up before. This one's not. Apparently, it can't get buffed out. But
sorry, sister.
Yeah. I haven't even responded. She sent this like a whole almost 24, 48 hours ago.
I wish I had the sound, but wah, wah, wah.
And at first I was just gonna leave it like not even read it and then you know how it is when you accidentally open that text message.
See that message.
That's once again why Androids are better.
Oh my god.
You can totally make a message disappear. Just go into your like archive, so it's just hanging out in a whole nother folder of
so
people
you don't have to look at it. You don't have to look at it.
It's not deleted, not touched.
Oh shit.
Androids is about that shit.
You know what? That's interesting because I'm the kind of person, like, if you send me a long ass text message, I'm just not gonna read it. I'm just gonna delete it, and then that's how I know that it doesn't matter because I'm not gonna read that shit.
Yeah, and it didn't affect your life. It didn't affect you. Yeah.
And I will never read it. Don't send me a fucking 7-page text message with no communication otherwise.
Yeah, so that's recently, honestly, it was giving me a little anxiety this morning because I was like about to respond, but I was gonna be mean, and I don't want to be mean.
Yeah, don't be mean. Just take some more time.
I don't want to be mean, but like the way things ended, it kind of pissed me off, and like it was just like you ended things like this, and like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bitter. I'm not gonna lie. I might be a little bitter. I'm not gonna hold you.
I think it's valid, and I think it's also valid for you to feel some type of obligation. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's your responsibility.
Wait, do you feel obligation? I just would not feel any obligation at all. I
don't. What? That's the issue. Is
yes, you do, Sin.
No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't. I'd say I shouldn't, but I do.
Because you would go back. Would you go back?
At this point, no. All right, so
before the text message, would you have gone back?
All right, so this was a girl that I dated for a few years. We broke up. She said she didn't want anything to do with me. She said she would never introduce me to her parents. She said she would never marry me, anything like that. Right before we broke up. because this girl's not from America. She's from another country where introducing me to her parents would be a big deal because I'm not of that ethnicity.
Such a weird concept.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it exists. So, you can't ignore it. Specifically, we're jaded because, imagine growing up in a country where it's all you.
Yeah.
Everybody's the same race. Here, it could be like, oh, what are you? What are you? What are you? You can imagine growing up in a country and everybody's the same race. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but then to like.
No, I mean in that sense, like, imagine the family pressures of
just being with somebody that just looks like you,
wanting to continue
that makes everyone
that.
comfortable.
You know what I'm saying? So she might not feel like that. She doesn't. But dealing with that from her parents, like, or her family, like, oh.
Not everybody's built for standing against their family and doing what they really makes them happy.
My parents, once we were a couple years in, my mom and dad knew who the fuck she was. They didn't know who she was, but I told them I was with someone, and they were like, what? Like, no way. What do y'all talk about? What? You don't have anything in common with this person. What are you talking?
I'm in shock.
They thought it was super weird. But at the same time, they knew and they accepted it. So we break up because of my fault, my own screw up.
That's fair.
But the main reason that I had screwed up is because of what she had told me when she said she wasn't, like, it would never get
that she wasn't gonna like
it would never get any further than this.
Yeah. So it was like a act out. You're acting out.
So we break up. She bounces. I'm fucked up over it, but eventually I get over it. I'm living life. It's the beginning of this year. I'm shaking and moving. I'm enjoying myself. I'm on the block over on Fairfax. Not like
I'm on the block.
It's cool. She just randomly starts watching my story again. Starts liking my photos
She's
again.
Back.
Starts like commenting on my story. Enters herself into my life. Mind you, I don't hit her up. I'm a good cutoff boy. You don't have to worry about.
No. Last time you said that you were the kind of ex-boyfriend that you have to block me.
Well, in the sense that I'll probably still watch your story, probably.
Damn.
Or I'll follow.
Digging up the dirt.
I won't unfollow you. I won't unfollow you.
Good.
I won't unfollow you. I probably won't give you any engagement though.
Yeah.
I won't like any of your posts or whatever because I didn't unfollow her. She unfollowed me. I didn't unfollow her when we broke up. She followed me again. I didn't watch her story. Didn't like her posts because I muted it. I muted everything. So she started following me again. Started on my posts. Enters back into my life without me doing anything. We start hanging out again. Hanging out. She just literally just started hanging out with me. Didn't talk about anything. Didn't put any more. I went from calling her baby to calling her by her name. Was using her name always. Once we started hanging out again. There was no deeper layer than that.
Really cutting her deep.
No, not even. It was just because when we started hanging out again. You know, if you start hanging out with your ex, you might kind of talk about like, what you guys are doing or at some point.
Yeah.
Or else it's just weird. If you don't have that, I feel like you need to have that conversation.
Maybe she just didn't care though about what intentions were because she was cool with whatever was happening.
This is where it gets funny because one, she's really good at not talking about things. We dated for a couple years and barely talked about a lot of things like that you might normally talk about in a relationship. That's why I didn't find out for so long that she wouldn't. She would have told me from day one that I would never meet her family or that she would never start a family with me. You know, it just so happened that because she didn't talk about it and I'm just enjoying her, that as a guy I didn't talk about it till it got to a point where I seen her roommate dating a friend of mine's and they talked about it like within 6 months, a year of their relationship.
Yeah.
They knew like, they would. I'm like, hold on, that's weird. What the fuck? Like,
yeah.
So once I found that out and once all that goes through, we start hanging out again. We don't know where we are, mainly because she hasn't told me anything and we're hanging out, physical, all that shit. I'm eventually get to a point where I'm like, all right, since I don't know where we are, you just started hanging out with me again. You know I'm still in the streets.
Yeah.
You know it. I'm still in these streets.
Maybe she was in denial that you were.
She had to have been. Granted, we did talk pretty much every day. Not a lot. We don't it wasn't deep, but we texted every day. We hung out a couple times a week. So it was a decent amount. It was enough for me to insinuate, all right, or ask, essentially. Did you know?
Oh, it's over.
Yeah, it's out.
Which I did. Once I noticed that, I needed to know what was going on. So I went to dinner. I'm like, yo, what is going on? What are we? Because I don't want to make the wrong move. I don't want to fuck up. I don't want to. She comes at me with, I don't want to talk about this right now. Can we talk about it like later after dinner? We have dinner, drinks, we get home. Don't talk about it.
Are you having an enjoyable time in between?
Yeah, everything's enjoyable because I'm an enjoyable person in general. I can be like, all right, yeah, fine, fuck it. Let's talk about it later. And enjoy, keep it moving and all that. My main thing, because it wasn't like I couldn't have a good time, is I just didn't want to hurt her because I'm still actively in the streets.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm 6'6", with purple and red hair.
Hard to miss.
Hard to miss.
People love to ask you, I'll tell you, I bet.
All the time. Literally all the fucking time. So I'm 6'6".
That's like a good icebreaker. Yo, how tall are you?
Yeah, how tall are you?
What sports do you play?
So I meet Shorty on one night.
Oh, that's me.
I meet Shorty. We hang out. I meet this other girl.
Mm-hmm.
Hang out. Have a great night. She comes back to my place. Like I said, my homie, my roommate, currently kind of sometimes hangs out with her roommate. She happened to be over that night. Her roommate hears just another person in my room. Doesn't necessarily hear anything. Just knows I'm with a girl in my room. Doesn't know what happened because nothing happened. We just hung out. We just watched TV and shit, smoked, had a beer and shit like that. Literally super innocent, but just knew I was just in the room with someone.
So what happened?
That's when I get the next day. Shorty's not responding. She's not hitting me back. Because I'm thinking, oh, obviously her roommate went home and told her, Sin has a girl.
Her.
Sin has a girl in his room. Da 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 da.
I mean, as any real friend
rightfully
should.
so.
Yeah. You can't blame her for that.
Not that I blame her for that, but why is it a surprise?
Like, I'm not your man.
I'm asking, what do you want? Do you want me to be your man?
And she doesn't want to talk about it. So it's like, what do you expect from me?
I think she can't face the reality of having to step out of her comfort zone and tell her parents, if family's big for her and she doesn't want her family to know she's dating a black man, it's probably hard for her to fucking, come, some people aren't, like you said, some people aren't built for that, Some people can't go against their family. They can't be the one to stand up, and it's sad, but it's reality too, Yeah. And I think that's where she's at,
Yeah, and that's just something that she's going to have to realize for herself, that if her parents really truly love her, they will find a way somehow to support her endlessly. And if that's not the case in her situation, because maybe somebody's stubborn or just doesn't want that,
all bullshit aside, it's actually really sad.
Yeah.
That people can't be happy. They have to worry about how other people are gonna react to their own lives.
Yeah.
That shit's sad, bro.
Yeah.
Some people, you got to get out of that.
I am now.
I mean, not you. I'm just saying, if you're in that situation.
Oh yeah, not for you.
Yeah.
I mean, if she came around to it, people. Not that I would want her to lose her whole family, but
Sin can't wait up for her though.
No. And
that's pretty much what it was.
I don't think that you should.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, who knows? Another space, another time, down the road, you could just be living your life, and all of a sudden be finally she's ready.
Well, here's the thing: it's worse than cheating with a man if a woman consistently can just leave a relationship. Especially if you spend years together. You know the song, she's a runner, she's a track star. Shorty gonna run when shit get hard.
Song, yes.
If Shorty can just bounce when shit gets tough, if you can't stand it, and if you ain't got no backbone, men need stability. That's really what it is. We need that rock. Because we're as strong as we are, our ego is fragile as fuck.
Oh yeah.
1000%. So if you can't stick it through the tough times when things aren't, then so at this point, after her doing this, and we weren't even together, and she's talking about not being able to trust me when I'm yo, why would you trust me when we're not together? What trust for what? That you're trusting me to not do then are we together? Because when I try to bring it up,
She probably likes you and like doesn't want to let go of you, but also has her family and like dude, like, have you ever had somebody just like not give you what you want?
Yes, her. Her 1000%. Because when we were working, when we were in a relationship before shit got originally fucked up, before we broke up, shit was perfect. Shit was amazing. It was like one of the best relationships I had. But like, it got to the point after after I fucked up. Once I found that shit out, that it was hard for shit to come back, and I thought the space that we had left each other for a couple months when I was just in the street was good. It got me out here realizing I didn't want to be in the streets. Yeah, like the streets is trash. For all these niggas out here single, they're going through it. The streets is trash. Dating in LA is trash. Like,
what is it? Okay, so I've only been a woman dating. Like, what is it like to be a man to date in LA? Like, what are the like?
It used to be cool,
like?
But like the game's all fucked up because single women's expectations is a 1%er, and that's 1% of the population. So they are.
What are you talking about? 1%er?
As far as like rich ass, balling ass nigga.
Oh.
So living in LA.
Oh, like real 1%.
Yeah,
okay.
like 1%er. Like seeing.
You think a lot of women are like that?
In LA.
Okay.
When you go to the club, they're only looking at the nigga with the table. They don't realize that nigga with the table is married and has 3 kids with the girl right next to her or at home. You know what I'm saying? They might know that, but they think or they would rather hook up with him and get whatever they can from him before he leaves them.
It's weird that women are really like that.
And I'm a nigga here who's on the side who's like, yo, I'll provide. I'm like a provider.
We have
like
a conversation that is not hidden from anybody.
1,000,000,000%. And
fuck.
Granted, I have my faults, but like, yo, we can make it work because no one's perfect. But when I'm out and about, that's literally what women are looking for. That's literally, it's the worst. It's horrible. So that's why like low-key, I would have preferred to, if she was down to, once you find a shorty that works, like I'm good. I'm Gucci. Like that's the hardest thing.
It's gonna come though. You just.
Oh no, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, he's living his life.
Yeah, the streets is fine. Like I'm healthy, meeting people and stuff. It's just that even those girls I meet, they're thinking like niggas. I'm meeting girls who are telling me they're not emotionally available. They don't want to date or anything, but they hit me up for sex. They hit me up to hang out and shit.
Look at where we're at in the world though. Like, starting a new relationship right now is hard because some people are honestly struggling. Like,
that's the thing.
The middle class is disappearing.
What I've realized though is everyone's struggling. It is easier to do it when you have a partner in crime.
Partner in the pit of hell with you.
All right. When you have a partner in crime, it is a lot easier to navigate this life. I learned it from my parents.
Could also be partner in COVID.
Facts. That's big facts right there. Big facts.
Your parents what?
My parents, they are partners in crime. They got married the year I was born, dog. Like, they knew what it was and have just navigated through all the bullshit, and they're just gonna be cooling in a couple of years when they're both retired and just chilling and just can do whatever they want.
That's cool that your birthday and their anniversary are the same.
That's how I remember that shit.
Is it close? Is it close in proximity?
Like a month off.
That's not bad.
Wait, so she got married and then you were born later in the day?
I was born and then they got married later that year.
They locked it down.
Wait, but you have the same birthday and
no, they were born. They got married the year that I was born.
Oh, okay.
But it was later that year that they got married after I was born because they had 2 kids together and I was the baby. So
let me ask you this, Sin. So we talked about relationships. We talked about family. Has it been easier navigating with the women with this new CLB? Was CLB what you thought it was going to be? Does it have the bangers that we thought? What are your thoughts?
It was not what this album's nowhere close to what I thought it was going to be. What I thought it was going to be, this album is not anywhere close to it. Granted, it is heavily in my current rotation. I listened to it probably like twice on the way here. Not on the way here, today.
I feel like if you're not listening to Drake or Kanye, what are you doing?
I mean, yeah, because everyone else kind of stayed away from this release these last 2 weeks. No other, I mean, I had Meek put out a song. People put out songs, but as far as albums, everyone else has been quiet as fuck.
Bro, I'm not gonna front. I'm slowly becoming a fan because
Of the album?
No, this is a side note because you were talking about other music. Slowly becoming a fan. I mean, he's making more of an appearance now, but when he first came out, I wasn't really paying attention. I'll be honest. Like, I went back and I listened to his first project.
Who is this? Who are we talking about?
Baby Keem.
Oh, no, Baby Keem is... okay, so this last kind of like glow up that he's had kind of just made you revisit a lot of old shit.
He's been like popping up in interviews. We heard him with Kendrick. There was also another song that leads called Fade. That's really fucking good. I think it's actually going to be on his album. Yeah,
I'm excited for his album, low key.
Which is coming out this week. It's coming out Friday, actually.
Mainly because he said I don't know how early on he said this. He doesn't want to be the most lyrical artist. He wants to be the king of flows. So
I honestly think that his style is there, the beat. So I went back and I listened to his first project, and I was impressed. You know, like not every song, you know, is gonna be my number one most.
Of course, he's a new artist.
But every song has a vibe that it's just understood. Like this sounds like someone who's been like honing in on their craft. You know, knows their sound, knows what they want to be. Oh shit. Yo, that was some fun.
That scared the fuck out of me, bro.
That was low-key like some Final Destination shit. Like how like the trigger of events happen, like the mic slips and then I like...
What a weird concept for a movie.
You like electrocute yourself by like spilling your water.
How did a nigga come into a movie like that? Not a movie, but like how do you come into a movie pitch like that? Can you imagine the meeting that the niggas had about the first Final Destination? He was like, yo, all right, niggas escape death. And then they just start dying in the most odd ways, like death is just coming for them.
I mean, let's be honest, the plot's kind of hard.
No, the plot is hard, but
it was
I want to know how that motherfucker even thought it, because you know it wasn't based off of a book, or maybe what, you know,
just like the concept of
it is so crazy, and then the way niggas die.
Yeah.
On that. So
how many have you seen?
I've seen all of them. I love Final Destination.
Up to 5?
Yes, Final Destination is my shit because the first crazy thing is how they initially die. So how the first scene that they, you know, the first a person sees how everyone dies.
The premonition.
Yeah.
And it'd be in a crazy ass way. So I think the second one was on the highway and the truck that had the tree trunks on it just like broke off.
That shit was crazy. Did you see that one?
I think that might have been the second one. I think it might have been the second one. Yeah, I think it might have been the second one.
Till this day, I keep my distance from those type of.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, that's something that even if I didn't see that movie, if I see that,
it wasn't something that I was actively like thinking about, and now I'm like, yo, this strap breaks on this fucking.
Who knows?
Wait, it like really
who knows?
Heightened my awareness. For a lot of things.
So, but compared to because the first one I think was very on the nose, like it was very standard, like a plane crashes, right? Dude has a premonition, all his homies get off. So that was pretty basic. I already hate planes, I already hate flying.
Do you remember the scene where the girl is in the tanning bed and she gets fucking trapped in the tanning bed and cooks up?
The issue with those scenes were, and I think that's obviously what maybe the dude who was pitching this movie it looked like a nigga was in a room who was invisible and making just shit happen. The way shit would fall, the way shit would connect, and like it held the table fell in between a tanning bed and held 2 people in it and killed 2 people at the same time.
It looks like it could have happened though.
That was the most ridiculous shit. I mean, it reminds me of that.
Anytime that I went to the tanning bed after seeing that, I was like, where's the shelves?
Sure there's no shelving around.
I'm like, nobody will bring a pop in here.
Just give me an empty room, nothing in it.
Yeah, exactly. Yo,
like, how do you survive after that shit?
And like the death needed those tanning beds to be lined up so perfectly.
Yeah.
He's like, just give me one object and I'll destroy that shit.
The crazy one was a dude.
I can hear the music right now.
The dude who was like lifting the weights and then it came down and smacked.
Ooh.
The issue wasn't even that it did it, but it made his head like explode. Like, I think it would kill you, but I don't know if it would make your head.
Yeah,
His head
fuck it would.
exploded. Like,
That was a lot of weight. Just pop it like a grape.
Low key.
damn, they need to do that. They need.
No, they don't.
No, like MythBusters.
I don't think it would explode into pieces.
That's the only thing. When
No.
yo, that shit ain't like.
That shit was like a grenade.
Shout out Final Destination for real,
Yeah,
for real.
for sure.
Shout out Final Destination. It's a great fucking series. If you haven't seen it, you should go watch it.
Yeah, man.
I was talking with the homies today about a lot of the best of movies, and we did the best horror movie. What do you think the best, like, one of the best action movies was? Me, it was Die Hard for me personally.
Matrix.
Damn, I didn't even bring that up. I fucked up, bro. I fucked
Yeah.
up.
Come on,
Matrix
bro.
is top tier. What do you think? And I brought this one up. What do you think the
National
best?
Treasure.
National Treasure is a very cheesy, not good.
Yeah.
action. I was
So
gonna
let's
say
say I
best love movie, like love story.
Ooh.
And some people was trying to say,
Notebook.
Forrest Gump.
I literally, The Notebook is one of the worst. I hate. Oh my god. Don't.
I watched it with Kristen. It was
Bro, can you imagine? All right, let's imagine you go through like the most craziest, insane experience of a life with a female, right?
right.
And then at the end, she don't even remember who you are, nigga. She don't even remember you, dog. You talking to her, telling her the story, and she's like, and then she comes to, and she's like, nigga, who are you? What the fuck? Call security on you. Get you kicked out of the room. This is the woman that you fell in love with, and
Oh
she
my
don't
God.
even remember you.
They lived together and then they died together.
She
and
don't
it's
even remember
beautiful.
you. She don't even remember you. Granted, it's from a disease that deteriorates your mind, but I'm sorry. As far as love stories, that's not. That's not.
They
nah.
die together, and that's the beauty of it.
She ain't even remember.
That's the
homie.
whole point of the whole movie.
All this dick I gave you, you ain't remember this shit. You ain't even remember it.
There's got to be
I'm
good
sorry.
days though, where she's just like
The Good Day was the whole movie, technically, because he's
No,
telling.
when she's-
No,
when
because
she's
in the
senile,
movie,
so-
isn't he telling? He's telling her.
Yeah, he's like telling her this
and
beautiful love
technically,
story.
in the movie, he's telling her the beautiful love story about her life, about all their life together
Oh,
throughout the
she's-
movie.
and she likes it.
And then by the time they get to the end of the movie, you realize he's telling her a love story about their life, and she just comes to and realizes that she has dementia or whatever, and she doesn't remember shit, and starts bugging out and gets this nigga kicked out of her room because they're in an old folks home. I think they're in an old folks home.
Shit
that they're-
sucks. Dementia is the scariest.
It is a
disease.
scary. That's why I'm sorry. As far as love stories, I can't give that the best love story.
Okay, what's the best love story then?
Wait,
I
so
mean-
Forrest Gump is honestly
Forrest Gump is a
kind of on the
similar
same.
I'm sorry. You're not gonna. Best love story is not gonna win when someone's dying. It's just
So
not.
what's the best love story?
Even though
Is there
that's-
even a love
here's the thing-
story?
No. Here's the thing, Kristen. Even though that's reality, we're talking about movies here. Best and at the
So
end
what
of
is
a-
it for you? What is
At
it?
the end of a, no, it's not gonna be Disney. It's not. Shrek is actually no.
Yo, Shrek.
Shrek is actually boss.
That
but
shit is low key.
I'm talking.
Shrek is a love movie.
I think one of the rules that we were trying to place in this space is when we say these categories, try to make it only pick from the movies that were specific, like wanting to be a specific love story.
For you, what is it?
Me, I said Hitch.
Get the fuck out of here, Sin.
I love Hitch.
Yeah, me too. I love that.
You guys are corny right now.
Nah,
Are you kidding me?
right, hold on.
When his face falls out?
You know. I know. Yo, and he's in the mirror.
Come on, y'all are bugging.
Hold on,
You're talking best love story. Get out of here, Sin. You're capping right now.
What are you saying? What are
You're
you
gonna
saying?
say Hitch is the best love story
That's
right
the-
now?
out of all
You're
the-
capping,
out
bro.
Out of all the movies, I know what you're trying to say, but out of all the movies
Sin.
that I've seen,
What were some of the other contenders that were given as options?
actually, no, I fucked up. No, I fucked up. That was
Paul
that was
Blart Mall Cop?
No,
Is that what you're
that was
about
my
to
that was
say?
my first answer because I couldn't think of anything.
Come on,
my
bro.
first
What?
answer. No, my fault. The best love story to me was Shallow Hal.
Oh my god.
Shallow Hal. Do you remember Shallow Hal with Jack
Shallow
Black?
Hal was a pretty
At the
solid
end,
movie.
Shallow Hal was my shit, dog.
Okay.
Nah, Shallow Hal. All right. I'm back on track. All right. Nah, Shallow Hal.
Shallow Hal
The
wants
issue
to
was
go.
that there was only one other person there that saw Shallow Hal in a group of like a decent group of people.
That's crazy. That's
I know,
a classic.
right? I know. And
Certified.
people, but the thing was, when I showed people, it only came out in 2001. When I showed people, they were actually surprised that they didn't see the movie because I was at the
The
height.
dude with the tailbone.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
He showed homie, and it was wagging, dog.
Sick.
Bro, he's like it wiggles.
I'm sick.
That shit was nah.
And he found Shorty at the end, and you seen his pants.
It ends with his fucking tailbone.
I'm like all excited.
Nah,
Hey,
Shallow has
homie
that
found
shit.
love. That's
Shallow
what's
has,
up.
Nah, Shallow has that shit. Shallow has that
I
shit.
can't think of one like love movie.
Because that's the thing with me. Someone said Molly and Me. I didn't really remember that one.
What about 50 First Dates? She doesn't remember him.
I wish I had brought that up. That's a really good one.
That's
I
a
love
sad movie.
But here you go. I think that's the way you would have flipped. I think that's what The Notebook tried to be, but
The Notebook was perfect.
The Notebook was not perfect. That shit was depressing.
Yeah, I
as
feel
fuck.
it. Nah,
That shit was
on some real
depressing as
shit.
fuck.
I mean, I don't know if I'm just being a hater because it's literally like people always say The Notebook is such a great movie.
It's just
it's a
depressing
great
as fuck.
movie, but
It's shot really good. The acting's amazing. A1.
Yeah.
But if you're going in there expecting
it doesn't.
it's definitely not a feel good story. I
Yeah,
can
you
watch
cry.
it.
It's an
Oh my
emotional
god! And then that's what I'm saying. That after all that they had
You were
been
like
through-
a shallow house.
After all that they had,
She doesn't
here's the
even
thing.
remember.
After all that they had been through in their normal regular life, in the end, bitch, you ain't even remember. You don't even remember.
You gotta calm down. You're talking about people. That is a real life
No,
thing.
it's not. It's not based on real. It's a movie. Come on. Now. It's a
No,
movie.
people really have dementia.
No. I'm talking about this movie. I'm not talking about. Come on now.
No, what I'm saying, like,
Come on, Kristen,
you're
go
so
ahead.
fucking mad in this movie. Like,
Movie.
this shit is real.
No, once again, I'm not talking about real people. I'm talking about this specific
I know.
movie and this love story. And is it the best love story? And I honestly don't think it is.
Well, it depends
Yeah,
on
he's
what
not
kind of
hating
love-
on dementia. It's just a fucking.
yeah, there's no way I would hate on
I
dementia.
know, but you just sound so stressed about it. Like this.
Because I would have been. Because if I would have been
really
like
don't
that.
remember. That's what
I would have been.
saying.
I'm telling you, I would have been sauce. If I lived that life, that they had lived, because granted, we're talking about not even in modern times. This predates fucking house phones, right? The movie took place. What time period was that? It was
I think it was like the 50s.
50s or something.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Their lives that they had lived and progressed through was just. It just looked so daunting.
You know what it kind of felt like? Romeo and Juliet type of vibe.
It did.
a little bit.
It did. And that's just heartbreaking.
Yeah,
My heart was broken at the end of that movie.
you're kind of in like a Romeo and Juliet situation.
That might be it.
Don't
I'm not
kill
taking.
yourself.
Oh yeah, right. I ain't killing shit, nigga. That shit. That shit. Yo, at the end of that movie, that shit broke my heart.
Wait, do we even really properly address CLB? I feel like we just skipped over
Well,
that.
Well, we're talking about love right now, but
Yeah,
let's go back to CLB.
Yeah, let's go back to Certified.
I'm sorry, guys. This
Yeah,
is
that was a
us.
huge tangent.
Yeah, it was a huge tangent. But CLB for me personally, I've been listening to it. It's been in my rotation since I got it. I know a lot of people are calling it mid. Hey, you can call me a
It's
fucking
like good mid.
Hey, exactly. Maybe
It won't give you
It's
a
like when
headache.
you get the mid and it's like, yo, this is actually pretty good. Like, I would rebuy this.
How do-
It's your go-to mid.
even though I hate that people are doing it, how do you like it compared to the Kanye?
Oh, I feel
Like,
like
what am I playing more?
it just has more longevity, more vibes.
Wow.
Donda.
Donda does.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
Donda for me, definitely hit harder.
hit harder.
Yeah, just because it's supposed to be an emotional album. It's a soulful album.
One
It's
billion
literally a
percent.
gospel album. Like, for me, in my spirit, like, I connect more with Donda, but I'm not gonna deny Drake his flowers with this album. Like, granted, you know, I'm thinking Drake album. I don't know what I was expecting, but I can say that I was expecting more, and I sound like a bitter fan or like some, you know, but at the end of the day, this is Drake, dude. Like, I hold him like top tier.
I guess maybe based off of the title, I was just expecting more of just R&B, which is not my favorite type of Drake. I'm a more rap Drake fan. So I was semi excited for the album because I figured Certified Lover Boy
You know
is
what's
probably
funny,
going to
though?
be a more R&B album.
You said 17 or 21 songs, and then I said 21 songs, and then it's 21 songs.
21
like,
songs, yeah.
But to me, after listening to it, almost felt like there could have been more.
It probably could have. He probably had more songs. I like the length of the album.
There's rumors that he has another album.
I'm sure. It's Drake. He probably has so much music.
Yeah,
just in
could
general.
put out anything.
I like this album though. I like it. I've been listening to it like low key nonstop. I'm not gonna lie.
So what's your number one song on the album? Do you have that yet?
Right now, it's a toss up between the song with Trav, the song with 20, the song with Trav, the song with Fair Trade.
Knife Talk is pretty cool.
That's what I'm saying. The song with Trav, the song with 21 Savage. Knife Talk is probably I think that might be my favorite song. That song is so hard. My issue with that song is I feel like that song doesn't belong on this album. He's saying slaughter gang. He's like gang shit.
Yeah.
Like it seems like a weird placement of that song. That feels like it should be like either a mixtape or like a 21 Savage song, honestly.
I feel you. For me, I'm gonna put right now, because honestly I feel like the more I listen to the album, I find more appreciation for different songs.
Oh my god.
Like this was not my number one when I first heard the album, but now Poppy's Home.
That was my number one. When I first heard the album, that was my number one song.
That felt like Drake, like the long time Drake.
That was when I heard that song.
Take Care.
That was the first song I heard that was the first song I repeated. I repeated that song like
Girls
3
Want
times.
Girls was the first one for me.
Yeah, that was the first
For
time I
me,
repeated
that's
like 3
not a
times.
strong one, but
I like that song, but it's more funny to me than like a great song. Whenever I hear it, I just start laughing at the hook. I'm just like, it's like listening to like stand up when I hear that song, because he's saying like he's a lesbian.
Yeah, it's just funny.
Honestly though,
And then I like that I Miss You Too with Cuddy.
Yo, you know what? That's probably my low key best song.
Yeah,
because I forget about it because it's so late on the album.
Yeah,
but every time I hit that song, I'm like, yo, Cuddy hits it in such a different way vocally than Drake does.
Yeah.
That it's just so. I get almost 2 different songs. Like with that, I love that song. That song is so good. Yeah, that's my shit too.
I thought he was gonna speak more languages. He spoke Spanish once in one song.
Oh, hold on, Drake?
Yeah, that was before when we talked about it. I was like, he's gonna speak like 7 languages. I was like,
okay.
fuck, be lit, and yeah.
I mean,
I was wrong.
He rhymed Antetokounmpo.
Yeah,
Which was crazy.
With Punto.
No, not even just Punto. If you listen to that verse, he keeps using that same rhyme scheme for like the whole verse on.
Yo, but the fact that Drake pulled out Punto, like he just put that in the bar. Like that's kind of hard.
Nah, Drake, I really enjoyed it. You know what it is? The Kanye album, as far as when I went into it with expecting, was so much more that it's just cool to just go into an album and just want to enjoy some music.
Yeah.
With Drake, I'm just enjoying some good music.
You didn't feel like that with Kanye?
Kanye, he's hitting like emotions and shit.
Okay.
Which is like, like certain songs.
Yeah.
Like Off the Grid, the one with Trav.
Off the Grid.
He has songs that like bang as well.
Yeah.
But a lot of the Kanye album songs that I've been listening to, like it be like getting me like in my feelings.
That's what, over the 2 albums, I feel like Drake's music is fun to listen to, but Kanye's music will save your life. Like if you're on the edge, just play some Kanye and you will come back.
Exactly. And I think those are 2 places that they can respectively be.
Yeah. Because we need to be happy right now. And we also need to be
self-aware and feel our emotions.
You know what I think we're looking at right now?
What?
What's the... Is it Mount... where they have all the faces?
Mount Rushmore.
We're looking at the Rushmore right now. We're looking at
these are
the
big
greats.
dogs. These are big dogs right now in a game. You had
Kendrick's coming.
You had J. Cole earlier this year. Look, we got a year of J. Cole, Kanye, Drake, and potentially fucking Kendrick Lamar. Potentially. He could still release because Q4 technically is not even started yet.
So Kendrick, it's interesting to me. I'm excited because, like I said, I've been tapping in more with Baby Keem, and I started connecting the dots because, they dropped the song Family Ties.
That's just fire, too.
Great song, great
visuals.
Great visuals. And then I find out I didn't know that they were related.
They're related.
Yeah.
What?
So Baby Keem is Kendrick's cousin.
Oh, that's fire.
And like he didn't really, I don't think he really wanted people to know that when he was like coming out, just because like.
Oh yeah, I
he
seen
wants to be
that.
his own artist.
I had heard that early, very early on when I first heard of Baby Keem. I had heard that, and
But you can get an influence.
I didn't believe it until I heard when I heard his first song. I was like, okay, but then I heard another song. I was like, oh damn, he sounds like you can hear the influence.
Yeah.
But but like I said, I like Baby Keem because he's not trying to be. He said very early on. He said what his MO is. He doesn't want to be crazy lyrical, being that he is related to Kendrick. You know that can get put on you. You know what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
Your identity. He's like, I'm not trying to be the super lyrical dude. I want to be the king of flows. And right now, with his flows, I love like his verses.
He's killing
Dude,
it.
his verse on the Kanye on Donda is one of my favorite verses.
Facts.
Off the grid, the one with Travis. I can't remember the name of the song, but it's the one with Travis Scott. It's 2 songs after the grid, I think. His verse, if you listen to that shit, he's hitting like so many valleys and peaks on that shit. Nah, I fuck with Keem for real though. Are you looking for the song?
I was looking for the song.
I don't know if you're gonna find it.
It's hard because Kanye doesn't have the features.
I think. How do you feel about that? Because Drake obviously puts the features. How do you feel about that shit?
I feel like it should be somewhere in the information.
Or maybe I feel like he might be trying to almost get people to go back to the style of like going to look for that shit, because that's what it would be back in the day. You buy a CD, you look through the booklet, you see who produced the beat, you see who was the writer on the beat.
in the little booklet.
No, you don't buy CDs anymore. So now you have to go on like wiki of the album and see who.
Oh, you don't have iTunes, huh?
No, I don't use iTunes.
Because iTunes has like it lays it out pretty neatly.
Let me see. Because I use YouTube.
Oh yeah, that makes it a lot more difficult.
Oh, word! You just already saying that, even though you don't.
Because if it's not in the title, it has to be in the description, and don't you?
No. I'm saying what I'm telling you is that all music websites should display description.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it should be somewhere.
It shit's got to be somewhere.
It's probably in the description.
Let me look right now. I will admit, because I've seen the iTunes layout, it is set up a little differently.
It's pretty nice.
But I just don't. I use YouTube too much that I gotta use YouTube Music as my streaming service.
You'll move over eventually.
Never. What does iTunes have that?
I thought the same thing when you were hating on the iPhone, but look at you now.
Hey, that's not because of anything but women. And this shit don't matter with women. This is like some nerdy shit right here. This shit don't even matter.
Yo, I hear that Jeff Bezos is investing in anti-aging technology. So, like, how do we feel about that? Because
you know what?
Well, have you seen
Kristen,
him recently?
you specifically, because I know
you know what he's doing. This nigga is trying to live forever.
First of all, have you seen him recently? He got a lot of work done. He looks really good.
He will be one of the longest living people ever.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, whatever.
He's probably gonna outlive all three of us.
If you want to get people to buy something, tell them they're gonna look good forever. That's literally it.
He could live to
take all your money.
150.
Nah, Jeff Bezos is trying to live forever.
Yeah, sure. Rule the world forever. Find a way to become a vampire.
I'm looking
Some
at
real Dungeons and Dragons shit.
But this anti-aging technology, would you use it? Like, is there something that, like, let's say it's like, let's say it's low cost. You already know the effects because it's been out for like 5 years. You know the side effects. Side effects are minimal. No, let me finish. Side effects are minimal.
He does look pretty healthy at 56.
Side effects are minimal. You know, whatever they are. Side effects are minimal. Nothing too crazy. Are you taking it?
Wait, what is it?
Probably just wait until it gets white labeled and goes underneath somebody else's name. Someone sells the same product at the same different.
But just in general, let's say he perfects this anti-aging medicine. Are you actively taking anti-aging medicine?
I don't know.
Well,
like do you? Because that's the thing. You gotta.
If you were 80,
regardless of how you look, and how you feel, you are that age. Not how you feel, but
I
how
mean,
you
is
look.
it what is it
Not how you
anti-aging
look.
like?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Looking, or is it
looking?
internally
It's
like?
just looking, right? It's just looking. Anti-aging.
I mean, the article is pretty vague, but
All right,
It
let's
helps
just
with, like, your cells
because if
and,
you
like,
feel
whatever.
because if you
we're
feel
talking hypothetical.
if you feel younger, then I think anyone would take it.
Yeah.
Hell
But,
yeah.
But in the end of the day, if
Well, like
it-
I said, I'm still like on the fence. Like I'm not really sure if I would get like I haven't gotten Botox yet, which is like anti-aging.
If I could
in a
like
degree.
clean my liver and all my organs, like,
yeah,
with
hell
a
yeah, I
pill,
would do that.
Yo, give me that shit. But yeah,
I think trying to look younger, hey, I don't think you can't be mad at it, especially if you're
No.
full of money. What else you have? What else does Jeff Bezos have to spend on at this point? He's probably bought everything that. At that point, everything you want, you bought it already. What else? You have all this money. What the fuck you also have to spend it on? I'm trying to look young as fuck, and he's bald too. He looks wild. Like,
Do you know who got his hair redone also? Like replanted the roots in the
Who?
front? Elon Musk.
did he
He
Why he's
was
balding?
much older at a very young age.
really?
He looks really good. Yeah, they both got some work done.
Huh? I wouldn't have noticed.
Like if you look at the Jeff Bezos that just went to outer space, he got eye filler. He got like his face looks totally different. He has a little bit of hair now. And like old Jeff Bezos looks like
Oh shit!
wonky.
He did have a crazy ass hairline when he was younger. Yeah, I'm looking at a photo of him.
who? Elon Musk?
Oh yeah, he for sure got some hair.
Let's see. Hold on.
I don't want to like.
Yeah, no, actually, never mind.
Wait, I can
Would you
say-
type? Would you type in? Would you type in? You type Elon Musk what?
surgery on Google.
Elon Musk surgery.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Can you
Oh,
see it,
yeah.
Kristen?
Oh yeah, that's what I seen.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Well, good for him, man. Damn.
I mean,
I told Kristen that I was gonna cut some of your dreads off and
do what with them?
make.
Recreate me?
I'm gonna sew it on my head.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Like he's gonna grow out a little bit of his hair.
and I wouldn't have to cut it because it's just sewn into my scalp. You know,
I mean,
it would just be that length.
oh damn, Elon Musk used to be.
Can you
one
keep
of them-
hair alive if it's
Nah,
cut off?
Elon Musk used to
No.
be one of them white bald niggas.
Like at like 30
You
years
seen it,
like,
right?
Or like 20 years old.
Low key, Elon Musk should look like Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
With what you're seeing right here.
What I'm seeing right now, low key, at this point, because this is probably so far ago. This is probably a minute ago, right?
Whoever took that photo is dirty. Like if that was his home.
Nah, he posed for that, and this nigga posed for that. Look
Yeah.
at he's posing. Oh, you think from that angle he should have went down?
Something like it's just very unflattering. Whoever took that photo did him dirty.
Did him deezy dirty.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Shout out if Jeff Bezos.
Damn, he's got a nice ass hairline now.
Nah, he's looking fly as fuck now.
Yeah.
Nah, if Jeff Bezos can make anti-aging technology, as far as my support, you have 1,000,000,000% of it. Please make as much of it as you can. I have not found.
I mean, I feel like we're pretty chilling. Like, I see my dad, and he's got good skin.
No, I mean us.
feel me?
You know, black don't crack and all that shit. But I recently just actually. I mean, how much face care do you give yourself
Not
as a
enough.
man?
Honestly, Kristen does a lot more than me, and I feel
Nope. Stop. Cut. Kristen don't count. She's a female. How much facial care do you give yourself, T? Like, what is your face cleansing or cleaning regimen? Do you or do you
my
even have one?
my only thing that I do is that she has this face wash that a dermatologist, like Shawnee, what does she do?
She's the esthetician.
What is it though? What is it? It's
It's a gentle cleanser.
and you do it every day.
Yeah.
You do it every day?
Every day in the shower.
Every day in the shower.
Yeah.
You use a cloth.
No, I just rub it with my hands.
Because I've recently just started to get into facial treatment and care, and because I just noticed
Have
like
you ever had a facial?
never had a hold on, pause, whoa, slow down. Nah, and I don't plan on ever getting a facial. That shit sounds sus as fuck. Nah, I know all you motherfucking niggas who's like, oh word, I'm about to come on it. No, None of
I'm
you niggas is sorry. It's not happening. But no, I've never had that.
It's a
type
really
of
wonderful
treatment.
experience, and it cleans your face. You look like an egg.
I want to, only because I shave a lot.
Yeah.
For sure.
And so recently I've got into, because I just got into the pre-scrubbing before I shave type shit.
Oh, okay.
You
Oh, because
know,
you
the-
need to exfoliate when you have all that facial hair.
And it's just like, I don't know, it just made me think, like, as I am getting older, like, I notice a lot of women pay attention to that shit.
I mean, you could literally wash your face with water. I just watched this little mini documentary thing on Netflix. They were talking about skin and just how, like, we use so much on our face. And if you're washing your face and you're not, like, replenishing, like, you're really not doing yourself a service. But also, I do think there's going to be a huge push for people to stop showering and for people to, like, stop doing so much.
Not to endorse it. Oh, no, I see.
Yeah,
Oh, no, hold
because we're
on.
going to run out of water.
Oh,
I watch.
you think that's what it is, though? No.
And in this show, the guy, he's like,
No, but Kristen, you've seen that's been happening when the white people have been talking about their washing regimen, their
they
cleaning
said that
regimens.
they don't use nothing
They
to
don't use
wash
shower.
themselves.
I mean, all right. Let's not cap, right? In a full year, there's 365 days.
Okay.
How many of those days do you shower?
Every day.
You shower three. You've showered three.
Probably a few times. I'll go like 2 days, but I shower every day.
See, so hold on. So that's what I'm saying. So 365 days in a year. How many of those days did you not shower?
5.
5.
I don't know.
So-
like 10, 15 max.
If you were to, give a legit, based off of your showering regimen, a legit estimate. 365 days in a year, how many did you not shower?
I mean, for me, bro, it's probably like it's low. It's probably like, I want to say at the most, this is the most. I'm like, this is me compensating, maybe 20.
I was gonna say I don't think that's low. I don't think that's high. I was gonna say that.
But I'm compensating, like, in my head, I want to say like 10.
I think.
Do you shower every single day?
No, I don't. If I pass out, if I
In my head, I shower every day.
like, all right, so maybe that's what it is I need to pay more attention to my shower regimen, because like I'll shower today. I woke up this morning and showered. I can go home tonight and pass out and not shower, and now shower tomorrow. But like, there are people who shower like twice a day. There are people who shower like 3 times a day. There are people who shower like.
I've been a 2-shower day at times, like certain days of the
There's some
summer
people
or something.
there's some people, granted, those might be like the 1%ers, those might be the super rich people who wake up, shower.
I think
before
3
they go to
showers-
bed, shower.
3 showers sounds great if you can stay properly moisturized. Like, that's the only thing, is that you're stripping your body of a lot of your natural oils. Like, but if you could cleanse your body 3 times a day, you'd be fucking clean as hell.
I mean, maybe the issue is that I haven't run into a problem where if I didn't shower that day, I was like stink. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never had an odor issue. I never had a issue where like it was like a problem where it affected my life,
I
because
just like showering. I like feeling like I just showered, put some lotion on.
maybe because I smoke a lot of weed, I be mad lazy sometimes, or I don't know what it is, but sometimes, I might.
Well, also with your hair too, because you don't really shampoo it, right?
Not every day. No, I can't. Not with my hair, just because
Facts.
it takes so long to dry and shit. But like,
For me, like, I shave my head every day, and then so I usually do it in the shower. So it's just easy for me to hop in the shower, shave my head, get clean every day.
no, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
But you're right though, Kristen. It has been coming up a lot more. But it seems like only white people have been catching the slack as far as like their washing regimens, because I guess black people shower every day is what it is. I don't know.
When I was a kid, I used to go like 2-3 days. I could go.
Without showering, right?
Yeah.
That's all right. So
I used to not like showering. when I was younger.
I hated that shit when I was a kid.
Like, oh, gotta wash my fucking hair.
Yo, that shit was all right. So I'm not crazy about that shit. All right, so I'm glad y'all are saying the same thing, because I was the same as a kid. Like, I would literally go in the bathroom and just turn the shower on and just fucking.
Oh,
just
no,
sit
I wasn't
there.
like that. I wouldn't hop in the shower.
No, my mom was always like, "Oh, those shower go clean." I'm like, I'm not trying to just go in there. And I didn't understand that shit as a kid. Because I'm like, what are you
For
talking
what?
about? For what?
What would I do in there, Mom?
You know, exactly.
No, I had some fucked up shit happen to me when I was a kid.
But in the end of the day, when it comes to showering, and all that shit, I feel like what you guys say different. You just don't want to stink.
Yeah, I like feeling fresh. Like before I go out, like to work, I like
It
to
does
shower.
make you feel
So
fresh.
when I was a kid in elementary school, I'll make a long story short, but essentially one day, in 4th grade, I had a teacher. Personally, I feel like she didn't like me. She was a bitch. Sorry, I'm gonna say it.
She was a bitch. What grade?
4th grade.
4th grade teacher for T Will exclusive. You a bitch.
Bitch.
Won't be named, but
Will not be named.
essentially she sent me to the principal's office, and I thought I was in trouble for something that I did. And then I walk in, and she tells me that there were complaints about how I smelled, and she gives me a bag, like a brown paper bag full of with like soap and deodorant. She's like, you can like go home and use this, and like
all condescending, not like actually
it was
helpful.
fucking crazy. Like as a kid, like I just feel like that was a fucked up thing to do.
Of
like,
course.
you feel
Poor sweet little baby Terrence.
like I'm mad innocent. I'm like, yo, what am I in trouble for? And then I go in there and she hands me this
You
fucking
stink.
like, yo, go home, shower. And I was just like, wow, like this. It made me feel terrible. I told my mom, she's like, what the fuck? Like she was livid, bro. Like
Like, why wouldn't they just
'Cause-
call your mom?
yeah, you feel me? Like you're gonna call me in the office and fucking hand me some deodorant, and like it was mad weird. Like so, fuck my teacher. Long story short,
4th grade.
fuck.
We don't fuck with you. But you can still come on the EOD podcast and apologize to this nigga.
Yeah,
Nah,
we're always
what's-
open for apologies. We have to eliminate.
I wonder where
cancel
she is
culture.
now. And
We
then,
know where she is. Still teaching 4th grade.
dude, my 5th grade teacher, she was friends with that teacher, and her friend ended up. There was a student in my class. Her dad ended up divorcing his wife and getting with the teacher. And they had an affair while they were married.
I had a similar situation in my high school. I don't know, what grade did this happen in?
This is like 5th grade.
Oh, okay, this 5th grade. Nah.
It was kind of wild.
That sounds wild.
Yeah.
That sounds super wild.
Like you're having parent teacher conferences and like what are you doing, you know? Like
Flirting,
that
staring
sounds
at their
super
titties.
wild.
That's what. In the 7th grade, I had Mrs. Blake. She was my English teacher.
Miss
and-
Blake, shout out Miss Blake.
Shout out Miss Blake. She was my
Hey.
favorite teacher I've ever had.
Thank you.
And then Mr. Pendry, and he was my homeroom teacher, and I always would like gossip with my girlfriends like, oh, like Miss Pendry and Mr. Blake, like they're gonna get together, like they're so cute, like they love each other, whatever. Anyway, senior year comes around, they're married.
fuck yeah.
Like he got divorced and then they got married.
Oh shit.
And I got to have her as a teacher 3 different times.
Three, well, hold
3
on.
different years.
Oh,
because
okay.
She
just
moved up.
continued,
Yeah.
up. Okay. Nah, I like in high school. There was a girl who I'll tell you who she is after because y'all should know because she's actually pretty popular. But she ended up dating the humanities teacher, and we're on we're on the Rodeo Street, Rodeo of Boston.
Okay.
Street, me and the homies walking by, and we see this girl who's a senior walking by with Mr. his name, humanities teacher, and they're holding hands. Mind you, he's already married with a kid to a beautiful ass. His wife is fucking amazing. Ends up divorcing his wife for the senior in my high school. And they definitely aren't even together now. Like,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a little bit alarming the amount of people that have like sexual experiences with their teachers. Like I had a science teacher in the 9th grade. She was married to her high school teacher.
'Cause they be
They met in
young.
high school.
they be young, like,
Yeah, and then I had another like a football coach, or he was like a baseball coach. He ended up marrying a senior like after.
I had a teacher that got fired for some sexual harassment.
Yeah, one of my clients, she's like sits down in my chair, like she's like gossiping about her family, and she tells me that her cousin was a teacher that had like slept with a few students, and she's one of the more famous ones, and like she showed me, and I was like, damn, I remember seeing her face, like, but it is like I think it's an overwhelming number of people that happens to.
I mean,
it's unsettling to know that you're working with children.
I mean, well, yes, yeah.
18 years old, they used to be a child.
Because
like
I currently have a friend who works with kids now, and she tells me just in general, like, she works in high school, and she's young herself.
Oh, see, I just think that's dangerous.
But what do you do? Because they want young people, because it helps connect, like they connect better with the youth of the adult age. An older person is guaranteed to probably have a less connection with a younger person compared to a person who's closer to that younger person's age.
Yeah.
Who might just be in their early 20s, mid 20s. And the other older person is like, their tenure is made sure that they're at the school and they're the teacher or whatever. But my friend, she's like an assistant. She's not like the legit, like running the class type shit. And she kills it. And the students connect with her crazy, but they do be saying some inappropriate shit to her.
Yeah.
Because it's high school, my nigga.
One of my friends used
she's hot.
She used to draw stick figures of her getting bent over by the history teacher and would put like his name and then her name on the stick figures.
That's fucked up.
He had to ask her. He said, I'm going to need you to stop drawing those photos. And like he had ripped them off and thrown them away. Like when she got her paper back, they were gone.
Yo, I would definitely call her parents and be like, yo, your job was...
Yeah, but then he seen her at a bar like a year after he graduated and hit on her.
I mean,
that's
the thing though, is that because there was a case in Boston where like a student, a boy and a female teacher had hooked up when she was too young. She went to jail. She got out, and they're together now. They're happy.
Wow.
So I mean,
is that the best love story?
That might be the best love story right there. They need to make a movie about that shit, but it'll never get made.
In history class.
That shit's never getting made, bro. That movie is never getting made.
Have you ever seen Leon?
Leon.
That movie was kind of weird.
Leon?
About the assassin. He's like a older assassin, and he like rescues this girl, and they end up like falling in love.
The end of that movie is so sad because he gets killed, and I'm sorry if you haven't seen it. This movie is
spoiler. This
movie is from the fucking late 90s, early 2000s.
At this point, you can't spoil.
Yeah, that movie is That movie is fire, bro.
It's low key like a movie I just stumbled on.
It is, but now that you bring that aspect up,
it was kind of a weird concept. Like he's low key a pedophile.
I want to say no. He never did anything. He never did anything with her.
They loved each other though.
They did but they loved each other in a way where like they were both lost souls. Is what the movies. If I know for a fact, if you were to talk to the director.
Oh, is it a bathroom break? Bathroom
break.
All right. Okay, we're back. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, go watch Leon.
Yeah, please do. I feel like now in 2021, it might come off dumb, creepy, just off of what you said. But you gotta apply the appropriate timing to the movie. Go back to when it originally released, which was way back when.
And the message, like it seems innocent, but at the same time, I definitely raised my eyebrow at that movie.
Yeah, well, that's not fair, T. The movie was so innocent. It came out in 1994. All right, yeah. Now that I think about 1994, niggas was allowed to be creepy back then.
Yeah, facts.
It was in style. Facts. Shit was in style.
Being creepy is in style. This movie's gonna do great.
No. But the dude who acted in it is like pretty like now, like.
I mean, yeah, dude. Both actors, even the little girl.
True.
Who was that?
The little
Scarlett Johansson. No,
it wasn't Scarlett Johansson.
What the fuck?
The fuck? It looks like the girl looks like her, but her name is. It was Natalie Portman, my nigga. It was Natalie Portman, bro, and Jean Reno. That's what I'm saying. I wonder what they think about that movie now. Gary Oldman? Nah, this movie is fire. You can't tell me anything about this. This shit was fire. It was, I can understand the creepy aspect of it, but they didn't play into that at all. The only reason you think that is just because of, I think, a lot of the issues with current, what we know now about a lot of creepy niggas back then. But I think this nigga, he had mad rules. He had mad standards. He wasn't... You know what I'm saying? He was living to a certain type of life. He didn't even want to hang out with her at first, remember?
Yeah, that's
he was
true.
not fucking with her at all. He was like, yo, get away from me, dog. But then, like,
But then by the end...
But he had seen that what No, he had seen what she needed. He had seen what Shorty needed. He had seen what she needed. And he was trying to help her out and trying to put her on. I think also a lot of it was him thinking, like, yo, I can make mad money with her just because she's...
Kristen, have you seen that movie?
Which movie?
Leon?
No.
Damn.
Nah, all right,
she
so
would
here's
like
what we're
it.
gonna do. No. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have Kristen watch this movie because she's a totally uninfluenced person. She's only been listening and hearing what's been going on. She needs to watch this movie and come back next week and let us know, like, okay, based off of everything that we've talked about and all the standards of current, is it creepy or not? Is this movie recommendable? Because that's what I'm thinking now. From what you're saying, T, if that's true what you're saying, I wouldn't even want to recommend a movie like that.
I'm going to watch it with Kristen. And,
Please do.
Yeah.
Please.
What's it called? Henry?
Leon.
Henry.
That's close.
If you don't
It's
get
close
out
now.
of
It's
here.
close. It's close. I know a nigga named Henry who went through the same experience. So.
Oh, man. Speaking of other movies, or at least...
Did you see Shang-Chi?
I have not seen that yet.
Have you?
Oh, I forgot y'all niggas don't fuck with that shit.
No.
No, what?
You don't fuck with Marvel and shit like that.
I mean,
We enjoy.
Kristen's trying to get-
They
Wait,
try-
no.
ladies and
He
gentlemen,
It's not that I don't
they
fuck with Marvel.
Fuck with Marvel. They're trying to say this right now. They're trying to make excuses to a Marvel
He tries
nerd.
to watch movies. I don't really
No.
want to watch them. So like.
Oh, is that what the
so
issue
to
is?
catch up on
Oh, is that what the issue
everything,
is? Is that what it is? Like T's like, yo, trying to become
no,
Marvel?
on some real shit, like, I've heard so many good things about Loki and stuff like that, but I just feel like, as far as the universe, I'm so far removed from...
I'm not gonna lie, you guys watching Loki and not being up to...
We haven't seen Loki.
No, I'm just saying, you guys watching it and not...
It feels weird,
If
right?
you were to try to watch Loki and not be up on the Marvel universe, you might not
I saw Endgame.
care. You might not care.
I saw Endgame.
That's not enough. You need to probably see like 5 more movies to really care about Loki. That's my thinking. Not that you won't understand. I think y'all could watch Loki and understand it from start to finish. It's not that complex that you couldn't understand. Would you give a fuck? Would you be able to stay
Because all the
interested?
plot twists are connected.
Yeah. all the random characters you're seeing and shit like that are like big to me. I'd be like, oh shit, this nigga's in it.
Yeah,
you wouldn't
facts.
would you really give a fuck about? Like,
That's what I'm saying. So it's just hard for me to just jump back into the universe. Like, I would need... We've been talking about it, like going back and watching the whole saga of Marvel.
I
but
personally don't think Kristen's capable because I don't think she gives a fuck about that shit.
granted, though, Iron Man series 1 through 3, I love that shit.
Hey, what does Kristen think about any of that?
I did, but haven't watched it because that's cool. I enjoy it when it like comes on, and if it's there, if I'm at a friend's house,
And I'm gonna keep it all the way.
I'll watch it, and it's enjoyable, but it's not something I like to seek
I'm gonna keep
out.
it all the way, T. It only works if everybody who's involved is interested. So what you need to do is link with me because it was mad hard for me to even find someone to go to see. You need to get, since you have a shorty, you need to get a Marvel mate, a Marvel buddy.
We can have Marvel nights.
Here's the thing, because Kristen's not the one. Kristen's
We could
obviously
dress
not
up like a Marvel
If
character.
you want,
I'll watch the fucking movies. I'll do it. Like
but in the end of the day, though,
if you really want to watch the movies, like I'll watch them, and I'll probably.
I just think
enjoy
it's
it.
just a lot of baggage that to go through it. You gotta find someone who you care about it with, and it might be your homie, it might be the girl you're with. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But could we watch 20 plus?
bro,
How many movies are
I
there?
think we could. I think we can chronologic on the pod, but we can start next week maybe even the end of this week. I'm down for like Friday night, Saturday.
They're
night.
saying, I think it was Captain America.
Nah, we start. Well, no. We start from the jump. We start from the first Iron Man, my nigga.
Well, they have a list in the order in which
And they're saying
which it happens.
Oh, in which it happens. I'd be down for that. I actually be down for that.
Yeah.
I've never watched it in that order. I'd be down for that.
I was like, that's kind of fly.
I'd be down for that.
But Iron Man, whew.
Well, because Iron Man, technically, the first Iron Man was the first one.
Really?
Yes, out of all the Marvel, this saga that we're currently in, that this movie that I'm talking about relates to, the very first movie out of all that was the first Iron Man.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think that Marvel will ever be in a place to be rated R?
No.
So how are they going to release Blade? Is it going to be watered down? Is it going to be not what...
They've done it before, because you've seen the original Blades with Wesley Snipes.
Very violent. What are you talking about?
No. That's what I'm saying. So they've done it before. I think the way they release it is in a way where it's not connected to the normal storyline. Because the original Blades weren't connected. They were their own independent stories. The same thing with Punisher. Punisher is his own independent story.
But that was just like you said, the universe didn't really start. They probably didn't have that idea.
Granted, I agree. Maybe they don't. Then the way they avoid that, honestly, is Disney smart. They don't even bring them niggas up. You'll never hear about them niggas.
But they're already in talks of production with the new Blade. They have an actor and everything.
Then I think that movie might exist on its own and not, unless it's specifically.
But it's Marvel.
But no, that's what I'm saying. It might exist on its own. It might happen on its own and just never connect to the main storyline that we're seeing with all the other movies.
Would it be on streaming?
Probably, I'm imagining. Because I don't know if they can
have
that
any
big draw.
rated R, though.
I don't think they could bring that big draw. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see, because Disney does. I don't think they would. I don't think they would, because Disney has no rated. There's no rated R in Disney Plus. There's nothing rated R in Disney Plus.
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
So would it be the first movie to break that?
I think they're gonna find a loophole, because all the rated R shit right now that technically Marvel makes that's not on Disney is on other streaming services.
What about Venom?
Because Disney made.
Is Venom rated R?
I don't know. Let's see. Because Disney made, technically Marvel made Punisher, but Punisher is not on Disney Plus.
Oh shit! Venom 2 comes out October, dude. We should go see that
Together?
Hell yeah! As a pod?
Because Chris is not gonna want to go see that shit.
I mean, we'll watch I don't know.
I'm just joking.
She might not though.
She already does.
I mean, Venom is sick to me though. I don't know.
PG-13 though.
It is PG-13.
It is PG-13. So fuck that. Fuck Venom not being rated R.
If Blade isn't rated R, it's not gonna be good. I'm gonna keep it G. Because Wesley Snipes was a savage.
How do you make a Blade that's not rated R?
Exactly. You can't. It won't be good. Just like how Balenciaga is making these sweats with underwear attached.
Did you see him, Kristen? The Balenciaga sweats?
Yeah.
I don't understand what everyone's big issue with it is, though.
I just think that Balenciaga and all these high fashion companies are mad funny, because they really just take old ideas and figure out a way to put $1,000 price tag on it.
I mean,
we're talking sweats with underwear sewed onto it.
We got someone who actually creates fashion here right now, who makes the shit. How do you feel about it?
I personally think that's a cute look, like to have boxers, and like I've always thought that my whole life. Like I always wanted to have my underwear showing, like since I was young.
Girls do it on a regular basis.
Yeah, and like I mean that's always just been like a look, right? And so it makes sense like to sell it that way, but I understand like profiting off of like other people's shit. That
is it though? It seems like it's the other people's shit.
The thing for me is that
where did this begin? Like where did showing boxers begin?
The other people shit that they're talking about is so vague. People have just casually been wearing their underwear like that.
So do you wear underwear when you wear these?
Well, here's the thing. I no longer wear boxers.
You don't wear boxers?
No, I only wear briefs, like boxer briefs. No, I don't really do the boxers anymore. Because
I
my jeans
mean,
get too
underwear in
fitted.
general. I'm saying, do you wear underwear with these sweats on?
Oh, well, yes, I personally think so because I seen the inside of them, and that's just a lining.
It's just a normal sweat.
It's a lining. It's those pants aren't. Yeah, those underwear that are showing
It's
aren't
just like
real.
at the
Yeah, it's not
top of
real.
the sweat.
Yeah, it's just not real underwear. So yes, you would still. So almost you could do
That's
a triple.
dumb to me,
You can
dog.
do a triple stack. You can do a triple stack if you wanted to.
I just think
Why you think if they
If you wanna
if they
show
were real
your
underwear, you
underwear-
feel better?
if you want to show your underwear, just do it. Like the fact that they're selling this as like Balenciaga
For how much
underwear
longer?
But it's also like
sweats.
comfort. So like if you wear your
Stop, Kristen.
if I'm just saying
Comfort.
like for a woman who doesn't wear boxers all the time, so then you have boxers and sweatpants, it would be easier to just have like one unit. Like
Yeah,
people
buy these $1,000 sweats. With
I mean,
fucking,
at the end of the day, people sell things
Yeah,
that are
they're
called a dickie.
$1,100 to $1,190.
come on, man.
There's
Plus tax.
There's so many things
Come
in
on,
fashion.
man.
Like this is. I don't think this is so outrageous.
I think it's stupid. I think that just like a lot of the other things that they've done, the grass stained jeans, that shit is dumb to me.
There's literally
if you want
piss
grass
stained
stained
pants.
If you want grass stained jeans, go fucking rub your jeans in the grass. Like people, like this shit is so dumb to me. It's dumber to think that a consumer would buy some shit like
But
that.
people thought that about when like jeans with holes in them.
Should I buy them?
It's the
I'm
same
about to buy
thing.
'em
It's
right
just
now. I think I'm gonna buy them.
the sweatpants.
Yeah, they got one left in the extra large. I think I'm gonna
Get the fuck out of here, son. You're gonna pay $1,100 for some sweats with underwear on them.
I just feel like I don't know.
I just feel like you should spend your money in other places, bro.
dude,
What are you talking about?
they're
right
making
now?
the way these pants look now is making me want them.
Stop, bro.
The dude has his shirt tucked into the top.
With that much money, bro, why don't you just take a class and learn how to make that shit yourself?
I feel like even without a class, I could probably make them.
You could buy some sweats on Amazon and literally either sew or glue some fucking.
That's one thing about the sweats; they
underwear.
don't look amazing. I kind of want to see these shits in person because the
I'm telling you,
sweatpants.
bro, that shit is wild to me.
Looks wild. It looks insane. I wonder what rapper I'm gonna see wearing them first.
Oh my god!
There's gonna be someone.
Did you see Gunna's outfit? People were hating on it.
What were they?
He had like the high boots on with the shorts.
I mean, those boots are cool. They're Rick. They're Rick Owens.
Yeah, but the outfit was kind of wild. You gotta admit, he was wearing like slack shorts with like
Wait, the
6
composition of these
chains.
pants suck.
Oh, you're looking at them now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not like really good looking pants as well. The sweatpants kind of sit like real. They make you look dumpy.
Oh my god!
They really make you look dumpy.
I had only seen the waistband, so I didn't see the whole fit or the whole bottom.
Calling
but that,
it dumpy is mad fun.
That shit looks nasty.
The leg of the pants is
even the way
dumpy.
it drapes from your hip.
Kristen, what do you think of Gunna's outfit right here? Is he doing it?
Did you see it, Kristen? Are you seeing it? Because
Got Rick Owens shoes on
everyone's
his
hanging on the Rick Owens boots. I like those ones, low key.
I think he should have wore pants.
Instead of but he's wearing the top, the high top Rick Owens boots.
Is that a Dior shirt he's got?
Yeah, the shirt he's got on is Dior.
Send that in the group.
I think it's in there. But yeah, for me, the slack shorts.
Glasses are Louis Vuitton.
I think everything could have been cool. It's just the shorts for me.
What do you mean? What's wrong with the shorts?
It just, bro, you're wearing high top boots with shorts on. That doesn't make any sense.
He's not wearing high top boots. Those are high top sneakers. Those are sneakers.
Yeah, I just don't like the kneecap out.
But he's wearing shorts.
It's
So
not
hold on.
for me.
You can't call that a sneaker,
You
bro.
can't. This is just
Why?
I don't like
Why is that a sneaker? If so, let's say
What
that.
constitutes a boot from a sneaker? We're talking.
I think that
that shit goes up to his knee, bro.
I thought the shape of an outsole or the make of the outsole.
I mean, you would know better than me, right?
Well, that's what essentially that's what I'm putting into this a sneaker category. So let's say that was a Kobe, but it had that height. You wouldn't call it a boot, right? You still call it a sneaker because of the make of the shoe part, right? Or what constitutes a boot to you? Because I might have that definition.
This is the most basic sneaker. If we're talking, if it's a sneaker,
'Cause
I've
normally-
seen boots with this type of construction, like rain
Because
boots.
I have that sneaker. So that sneaker that he's wearing right now,
Yeah, but with
just
lacing.
lacing.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean.
But
So
like also too, like think of a rain boot. This isn't far off from a rain boot, and the construction of the outsole of a rain boot is pretty basic.
and that's what I mean. What is it because a rain boot? I think the only reason it might get defined as a rain boot is because it's waterproof and like.
But it's still a boot. If it wasn't waterproof,
in what way? In what way? In what way? In what way? That's what I'm trying to get at. Because you're saying this.
I don't really know.
And I don't even know either, dude. I don't know because what you're saying about these shoes, I think we're both kind of saying the same thing. The height of the
I
height
can see
of
how
the leg.
you think it's a sneaker. It looks
Because of the bottom.
the silhouette.
But the height, and I can see how you can see it's a boot because that shit goes dumb high on his leg. Like, but
a high top sneaker, a high top
sneaker. Is that what we're looking at? Because if someone makes a high top sneaker, it's a high top sneaker essentially.
Yeah, with no lacing, no lace system at all.
Yeah, them shits definitely look weird. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, this outfit is just not.
I like it though. I like the fit, mainly because the
I
shorts
mean,
are
he's
short.
iced out with the chains.
I
If
think-
he didn't have the chains on, I don't think you would like the fit.
Mainly because the shorts are short, but then the boots meet in the middle. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like the
just
shorts
some knee.
the shorts don't look short. So I think that's why everybody's calling them out is because the boots are doing the rest of the work. You know what I'm saying? Like the shorts are short. He's wearing shorter shorts.
Oh my god.
They're above his knee, so he's wearing shorter shorts. Oh my god.
They put him in tighty whities with the high
That's
thigh-high
cold.
boots. It's fucked up.
I mean, it's fashion at the end of the day. Those boots are like $900, probably like no more than that. They're probably like $2,000.
No, I like the boots. I think those are fire, but I just don't. For me, yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
'cause
he
my
also
whole
probably knew what he was doing when he
He
posted.
definitely knew what he was doing. But my whole thinking is like, how can you wear those boots and cover them up?
No, you wear like just like a thin pant in there, like a
No.
like a tight
Even if it
pant.
just wasn't his knees showing, that's it for me.
So, but then you're covering them up. Then you're covering them up. What to
Tuck
what
stuff
to what
in
le-
it.
to what? Are you saying tuck stuff into the boot?
like a thin, like a
So you
skinny
wear
leg jean.
hold on, no,
The
Chris.
pants will go in the boot.
You're both saying that.
Yes.
All right. The only reason I'm not doubting it right now is because I don't have an example of not to see it. It
I used to wear boots a lot with jeans.
No,
It fits.
no. With girls, it does. With the girls.
Well, I mean, to me, this shit don't work as a boy, girl, nobody. It's like it just is not the right.
I
it's not
think
right for
here's the
me.
thing though. But what you're talking about is him getting flamed right now for it. He could if he had tucked his jeans into his boots, he might be getting flamed worse, Kristen.
Well, I mean, hey, for all I know, like
Because you're
this is
talking
gonna
about
be
something-
super popular, just like skinny jeans are super popular.
Well,
after.
here's the thing. I've seen with
Lil
the look.
Wayne.
Here's the thing. That's the issue. Is the look that Gunner is wearing right now. I have seen Rick Owens himself is models dudes that way. The dude who made the fucking boots
Yeah.
models the dudes who wear the boots in that same fashion.
I mean,
So in that regard,
I've seen
like,
worse. I just think for me, if I were to go out, I wouldn't be wearing shorts with high top sneakers, boots, whatever we want to call them.
I think that's fair. But
Like,
at the
he
same
coulda
time,
just done it
you
with a
just
low
need to-
top.
I feel you, but you need to recognize his sexiness. No, I'm joking.
I mean, the drip is there though. He's got 4 chains on. It looks like
I don't.
3
The chains don't matter. The fit is everything. What you're talking
The
about
bracelet,
is
the
everything.
ring,
The
the
fit
glasses.
is everything. The fit is everything, bro. And I like the fit just because I don't. Well, because you're all right. You're saying you don't like it because you see something sus about it. Is that
No,
why?
I just think it looks weird. Like, and I also am thinking about his legs in these high top sneakers. Like, they gotta be sweating in that.
I
leather
mean,
right there.
fashion is uncomfortable. That's the number one thing about fashion.
See,
that shit is
I
uncomfortable.
think that's where I differ. Is that like I'm only gonna wear shit that's comfortable.
No, I mean, for the average, not even average, for that person who's in Gunner's position, you're trying to walk into the party wearing something that no one else in this party is wearing, you're probably gonna be uncomfortable. Just
Say the same thing to Kanye though. He walks in not looking like anybody, but I know.
There's no way you're uncomfortable with a mask. I'm sorry.
It's got to be breathable. That mask.
No, you're not gonna. There's no way you're ever going to convince me that you're at a party around a bunch of people and it's hot and you feel more comfortable with a full on, not even breathable, just holes punched into it mask on, dude. This nigga Kanye's mask got barely holes in it, dog.
No, isn't it? It's fully meshed. You could see right through it. I thought.
Nah, just in general, having something over your face, because there's no way you just convince me that you're more comfortable with a mask on your face at this party that we're at right now. There's no way.
It's mad hot.
It's hot as fuck right now. You got a mask on, a full on mask. And they'd be like t-shirts. They'd be like vintage t-shirts.
And a hoodie and shit.
Nah, there's no way. It's not happening. It's not happening.
Or a vest.
Nah, it's not happening.
Oh man.
What else is going on, guys? Anything else?
I want to say rest in peace to Michael K. Williams.
Bro, did that shit fuck you up? Like, that shit fucked me up, T.
Dude.
Oh, man, that shit fucked me up. That shit, I seen that online and I was like, what? At this point, I used to disbelieve, like, oh, it was a prank or rumor. Now when I see shit like that, and this would be about, like, that shit fucked me up, T.
Man.
That dude was a great actor, bro. I loved him in everything he was in.
Great actor. And also, I'm finding out, as of lately, after his passing, which is unfortunate, but he was also just a really great person. Like,
he seemed like he was.
Not to think that he would be a bad person, but like, I've been hearing great stories about this guy. Like,
gets a lot of praise for his role on The Wire, but if you have the chance, watch Boardwalk Empire. He's on that shit. That show is amazing. He kills his role on that shit.
Right.
Like,
rest in peace, man.
Damn, rest in peace, man. That shit fucked me up, bro. And fuck you, 50, for putting out the nah.
Yo, 50's bugging. Like,
he's bugging. He knows he's bugging too. He's just doing that. Actually, I didn't even mean to mention him on our luxurious podcast. But
facts,
dude. If you out here and you talking shit about the homie after he passed, fuck you.
On this fade,
for real, for real.
In the wise words of Kendrick, what does he say? I want the fade. Have you heard that song with Baby Keem?
Yeah, I think so.
It's called Fade. So,
but rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Yeah,
Michael K. Williams.
And if you talk shit on his name, we're coming for you.
We're coming for you. What else is fucking going on?
I also hear that Mexico had a 7.0 earthquake.
Yo, not only did you hear that shit, that video looked insane.
Why was the background lighting like that?
The lightning?
Well, that's what I googled.
I think it was like electric lines.
So there was a lightning storm, right? Or no, was that like electricity?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I've heard so many times out here, like, people be like, oh, this is earthquake weather. Like, what? And they say that the earthquake can affect, like, the atmosphere.
I would imagine it's magnetic and shit like that. No, 100%.
Yeah, right.
People in California, though, be bugging. They just say that shit because they think they know what earthquake weather is. Like, it'll be a cloudy day, and they'll be like, if it gets cloudy out of nowhere in California,
people
that
like, keep it all the way, T. Keep it all the way, T. You've born and raised in Cali. Me and Kristen are transplants. What was the biggest earthquake you can remember, like, feeling?
Remember feeling?
Yeah.
I mean, I was alive. I don't remember this one, but my mom told me stories of the 92 earthquake that happened. That happened miles away from where I lived, and I was a baby, and the fucking mirror in the room, like.
No, that's fair. That's fair. No, I just wanted to know, just because the video I seen that we all seen. That's why I wanted to ask.
With the light flashing and shit?
Yeah, that's why I wanted to ask if you ever felt before the light flashed. Once you turn that video on, you see the nigga holding onto the gate, bro. Shit is the world that they live on is moving.
Yeah. I've only ever been indoors during big earthquakes. The
most earthquake since I moved here, and just in general in life that I felt, it's only happened since I moved here, was I don't know what noise, but it was literally just a.
I've never felt something where I've had to grab on and hold on.
The most I've ever felt was a sway back and forth. I felt a sway back and forth, right?
Right.
2 minutes after that, not even 2 minutes after that, my phone is blowing the fuck up. just because people live all over in the West Coast and you're getting messages from all over, like, about areas where the
Earthquake in California is like people think they seen a ghost. It's
Bro.
ridiculous. But honestly, they say that the way that the plates are holding right now.
Say that though. What did they say?
Well, they say that there could like be a potential for a really strong earthquake because you can imagine all of this force on two plates. And once those plates slip with all that
force, so they're
force,
saying what I'm thinking, because that's what I'm thinking.
It's gonna be bad.
Weird? I'm not even.
California is due for
that might even be the more scientific approach to it, but just in general, the fact that those things happen out here, earthquakes happen in California, right?
Yeah.
You look at most areas of America or most areas of the world, whatever act of God they deal with. They usually deal with it in an intense way at least once every 20 to 30 years, right?
Facts.
Whether it's snow, hurricanes, tornadoes, anything like that.
Right.
California's due for an earthquake, bro.
And you know what the scariest thing is? Is that I feel like Californians, we all know that earthquakes
The big one.
are a friend that we know is close, but we forget about it and no one's really prepared for earthquake. The city itself of Los Angeles,
It's built on not being. It's built on. The city's built on that. What you're saying, the city's built on, bro.
bro, if there's a major earthquake in Los Angeles today, the entire world is like the entire city is going to shut down.
I think honestly, collectively, the amount of money that is in Los
Knock on
Angeles.
wood real quick.
No.
For real.
The amount of money that's in Los Angeles and in California can end at least hunger in America. Not worldwide, but the amount of money that is in California from people getting money from all aspects of California, whether
Say
it's
that about New
Hollywood.
York.
As far they might be able to, but hey, can you imagine if California could end the hunger in California? Like there was, all right, outside of California,
Like if the money stayed in the community.
and
It's going to come from us though.
but that's what I'm telling you right now is that California itself possesses enough financial revenue and potential stability that we can totally solve our homeless population that we have. Our
Overnight.
bro,
So if they
there's
were like-
so much money in this fucking state.
Sin, if they were like, all right, we're going to end hunger in California, but we're going to cut your paycheck by 15%, would you do it?
Well, because I don't think it needs to be cut by 15%.
Well, hold on. So, literally having this conversation earlier today. We pay so much taxes. I don't know, like
We already paid a ton of taxes.
right. So the difference is, you guys, it comes out of your check every week. Me, at the end of the month,
You gotta pay
pay
that
thousands of dollars in. So like, it makes me sick to have to give them so much money. Like, so I can only imagine what like wealthier people feel that pay more or whatever, or if you get super wealthy, you don't pay anything. But there's so many places like GoFundMe and all this new subculture on the internet of people coming together to have these big piles of money to then go out in the world and give to other people that are like suffering and struggling and like whatever. And I just think, what is the answer? Because the way that the taxes are set up right now is like, we pay in all this money. How is our community benefiting from the money? Like how? Like where does the money go? Like that, like if we could start to have like a more realistic plan, like I am willing to pay 40% of the money that
Overall.
I make if everyone that I know is going to just be able to go to the doctor and is going to have food
1000%.
and is going to have access to
That's
whatever
the biggest
they need.
thing. That's the biggest thing. Taxes, I think, would work.
Yeah.
I think taxes would work 10 times better. People would feel easier paying taxes more if they could choose. Let's say at the end of the day, like when you got your check, you have like 5 boxes and you can literally check what your tax money.
Yeah.
If they take $80, whatever it is, out of every check, you can literally pick where your tax money was going to.
Yeah.
I think everyone would feel better paying taxes.
Yeah.
I think we'd see where people feel better paying taxes in. I think we'd see the actual reflect.
Where we see our community needs to be served.
I don't see the reflection in my community from the tax money that I pay.
No.
It would be cool if you could literally select like you had like a certain amount
Bro,
of
that'd be
points. Say you have 50
fire.
points, and each place that you contribute to is like 10 points.
fucking fire, bro.
But I want to do 20 points here,
That'd be so
10 points here.
And it's like it ends up being percentage of whatever. Because that's the thing, like, especially in California, like, I mean, whatever. Rich people, they get, or if you're getting hella inheritance, you're getting hella inheritance, whatever.
Facts.
But if you fucking die here, they will take 40% of whatever you have left. And that is sick to me. Like, I don't know how that's reasonable. Like,
You gotta, man, I would figure out a way. I'd liquidate that, figure out a way to get the money out.
before you die.
Hell yeah. That's what people mean when they say I gotta get my shit together. Let me fucking get my money right. Fucking pull it out.
Let me live in squalor
in the ground.
But that's the thing, like, even if you give somebody money, you owe taxes on that because it's income for you up until like a certain amount of money. Like, you can only gift so much money.
It would be cool just like at the end of your life to just find someone in need and just be
Bless
like,
them.
take this.
Yeah.
Enjoy your life type shit.
Yeah.
Because you could give it to your kids, but like they're on their own journey. Like, and then I would say I would want to give it to charity, but who knows where that money actually goes? Like, when you could just directly affect someone.
Like, human beings, like families, like for a long time.
Or like, yeah, find
More
someone,
generations
find
than just
someone
now.
that like has a vision and, you know, wants to do some good, or
Yeah.
I don't know. That would be tight.
Yeah.
My guys.
Where is this podcast?
Where is
been?
this podcast at? Because I love you guys.
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to look at where we talked about. We talked about Baby Keem. We talked about Certified Lover Boy. We talked about
Donda.
Poppy's
Donda.
Home. We talked about Donda, comparing it to Poppy's Home.
Check out, we all collectively as a podcast have to watch Malignant.
All right, let's do that.
Yeah.
Malignant and what else?
I'm gonna get
You know what the
Kristen to watch
issue is with
Leon.
Malignant is that title is just horrible.
Yeah.
That is the worst title for a movie.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Malignant. Whoever thought of that name should be fired. I'm sorry.
Facts.
That is the worst title for a movie.
It looks good on the billboard though.
But Malignant?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not. You tell Shorty, yo, let's go see Malignant. She's not trying
like,
to.
what?
She's like, what?
What did you just say to me? On some real shit, I read that the
I
first
almost
time.
want
and
to text
didn't know.
Shorty right now and ask her, hey, do you want to see Malignant together? Just so on the podcast we can see an in live action response about what a female thinks about seeing Malignant. Even saying the word, I was like, Malignant. Like,
Have you seen the preview though?
I seen a little bit of it. I stopped
It
watching
looks
it.
pretty solid.
All right, so us three are seeing Malignant together. Is what it sounds like.
Also, too, shout out Cadillac for having Kid Cudi and SZA in their new ads. They have a new electric vehicle.
Facts.
I was like, yo, this fucking ad marketing is.
I mean, we need more black representation in general.
Yeah.
We just need more colored representation because white people are gonna be the minority in like 10 years, bro. Less than that.
It just needs to just show everybody that exists on the planet, like not just this fucking.
I think we're all gonna be minorities.
That was one of the biggest things with Star Wars that was fucking with me with the old Star Wars. You had Luke Skywalker and fucking Han Solo and shit going around the fucking galaxy, and there's one black dude. Like, nigga, what? Like, how is there one? How are you seeing more aliens than black people?
It's more rare.
And then the only black dude you seen, this nigga got a Jerry curl. This nigga ain't got no normal nappy ass hair. Like, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck is going on? So, like, nah, I feel you, Kristen. We just need more people of color in general.
Yeah.
Every race, every walk of life, on everything, because it's the reality.
Yeah.
Sin.
If I see another Boston movie come out with nothing but white people, I will never wear a Boston hat again.
I don't understand how people are still making movies with just white people.
It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me.
Like, you couldn't find anybody else?
White
any of
Lotus
that
was
shit.
all white people.
Any of that
Yeah.
shit. And if you are, Suck my fucking dick, like straight up, dude.
I think
fuck
the-
you.
I
You are
think
not
the-
living a real. You're not living in reality. I'm sorry.
But
You're
I think
not.
the White Lotus was supposed to be depicting a very
You are not
special
living
type
in
of people,
reality.
though.
You're not living in reality.
That reality is that when you go to a lot
No.
of those places like that.
Because at this point, though, Kristen,
Did you see White Lotus?
I didn't.
Oh,
I'm
then never mind then.
I will tell you,
You have
this
to
though.
see it.
I will tell you this. I'm fed up. If I see it, if I go to another TV show, or no, if I go to another movie,
Yeah.
or if I watch another TV show and it is an all white cast, I'm
Yeah.
calling it out.
Yeah.
I'm putting it wherever, even though I have my.
I think you call it out by not watching it and not.
No. If I have my
contributing to it
menial
as well.
following, the amount of people that follow me, fuck with me.
Yeah.
I am telling them, yo, do not watch this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. Like, it don't make any sense because I know.
That's what we vote with our dollar every day. We pay for these movies. We pay for this shit. I'm not gonna give you money.
Facts.
Fuck
But
that.
even just in a general basis, just like real life, we're all living real life. Everybody here is living reality on a day-to-day basis. How many times do you just see anyone of just your specific race that you conversate with or that you like interact with? Whether it's you going to Whole Foods or you going to McDonald's or you going wherever. How often do you go through a day where you do not see anyone else who is not your race? That is
Like every day. Every time I walk outside.
Exactly.
When I wake up in the morning and look at Terrence.
If these movies were like that, yo, it's fucking crazy. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's bullshit. It's bullshit.
We need the representation.
Just of the culture. I'm not even here trying to just specifically advocate for black people.
Yeah, just everybody. Everyone that exists.
It's
like,
weird. It's
Yeah.
weird.
It is weird.
Because it got me thinking, like, yo,
Bro, look at the 50s and 60s.
No. But T, it's got me thinking. And Kristen, I'm asking this question to you too. Are there people of that race, white race, whatever, who wake up and that's all they see, specifically in America?
Yes.
When
100%.
they go to 7-Eleven,
Bro.
when they go to the laundromat, when they go to, that's all they're seeing is white people. There's no way,
Bro, middle America, there are places where their population of minorities is like less than one. Like,
that's just depressing.
Yeah.
That's
It's
just
very-
depressing.
ends up being
it's
very
unrealistic.
close-minded.
It's unrealistic. It's a bubble. It's
That's
Yeah,
depressing.
it's unreal. Yeah, it's not the real
That's
world.
just depressing, low key.
But that's why they say that like travel is the key to ignorance or the answer to ignorance is because like for people
can
like
see that.
for people like that who they live with all these white people, they only see white people, like they see everyone else as an outsider, like that's ignorant. But once you go out to the world, go to another country, see different people than what
No, I feel that. So at the end of the day, culture yourself.
Yeah. Before I moved out here, I had only ever seen black, white, and Mexican people, and like a few Asian people, but I had never met like a Middle Eastern person. And then I came out here, like learned all about that. Like I was like, oh shit, there's like hella different people, because I was like super ignorant and like super like not closed-minded, but just I had no awareness.
That's real.
That's real. What else? Is there anything else on? Because we
Man.
in these real topics, we in these light
September
topics.
11th is this weekend, so definitely a time to remember the people that were lost.
Oh shit, that is
sad.
weekend.
Dude, we've been watching this documentary. It's on Netflix. It talks about the history of 9/11 and kind of the events leading up to it. It's super in depth. I don't know the name of the documentary offhand. Let me see if I can grab it real quick. But I think we're on the 3rd episode.
Nah, for real. Like, remember your love lost ones that we can rest in peace to anyone who lost their life. Like,
Dude, honestly, hearing the stories from these people, it is so frightening to know that some shit like that would happen. Like terrorist attacks. It's a scary thing, and like there was no real way to see that coming. Especially because this was before we really had strict airline
I'm
security.
gonna keep it all the way though. There was no way we were ever gonna see it coming because I think the government had something to do with it. So that's I'm not
Yes,
gonna
and
lie.
I mean, this is a deeper
You're not
rabbit
alone
hole.
there.
Yeah, I don't think you're
That
alone.
might be my conspiracy aspect of me, but
But it's hard though, Sin, when you have pieces like what came out on Netflix trying to document the story, you have these people telling the story. It's hard to think those same conspiracies, but at the same time, like, I agree with you. I don't think that the government was 100% innocent.
Yeah, and I think just like you're saying, like, this is the story that they're showing you, and like, how do you deny some of that maybe it's coming off as fact or whatever. But as I was watching that last night, I was just like, it doesn't matter what they say or what anybody says. I don't feel like the government is washed their hands of this or whatever. But the story is whatever you paint the story to be. They're not going to talk about slavery in the history books. Like, they're not talking about.
No, that's a great point, because if you can delete something from a book, you can brainwash people with visuals as well.
Yeah, like, it does. Nothing matters what they're saying. Like, it's kind of like how you feel. But I mean,
the only thing that matters is the people that were lost. So
yeah, that's
rest in
what
peace
matters.
to all of the people that were lost. But yeah, I think that you're right, Sin. I think that there's something that we don't necessarily know about these attacks. Like, it's just tragic to know that killing people is a tactic. Like, that to
or
me,
it's just not even. I think it's not even the killing people aspect, because I feel like the government, the people who might have orchestrated that, even if it wasn't orchestrated, the people who could have orchestrated that, the last thing they wanted to do was lose any innocent lives. I think that was the last. They felt like the only way to get the American people to side with the way we sided at that time was to actually lose American lives. You see just recently.
Well, that's why I feel like it's intentional.
You see just recently that bombing that happened at the airport in Afghanistan, a bunch of soldiers.
Right.
You've seen instantly after that. So if you were paying attention to that situation prior to that bombing, everyone was thinking like, oh, will America leave at the appropriate time when they said they would, all that shit. Initially, after that bombing, and when it came to that date, America was out of Afghanistan. They were not losing another life over some bullshit.
right.
That's what I'm saying. When the cards get dealt and things get played, I think America plays no games, and that's what it was. Like, that was a situation when you look at 9/11. They were like, we have a specific agenda we are trying to create. That's the conspiracy side of me again. We want to get this nigga that we don't fuck with. And the only way to get America on our side is for him to look like he's hurting us. And that's what happened after 9/11. Osama bin Laden was the nigga to go after.
Yeah.
Right after that shit.
It's called the war on terror.
1 billion%. So they were like, yo, how do we get this nigga? Or the only way we get this nigga, undoubtedly, is if we get America to think we gotta get this nigga. And 9/11, after 9/11, the only evil nigga I thought of was Osama bin Laden.
It's crazy.
It's insane, bro. So, I don't know. That shit is just all insane to me. Like, it is what it is. Like,
But that's what's so hard, is that because so many innocent people their lives were lost, like, you can't really have that conversation or even have this opinion without like really offending people. And like, that's not my intention to offend anyone that was like, lost somebody during this at all.
Yeah, I hope not.
And I understand how hard that would be to hear someone say that, but I think it's like, for me, I can't. It's horrible to think that the government would do that, yes, but like, it doesn't change the fact that I still think that.
Here's my thinking though about it in a way where maybe the people who are affected by that maybe are less offended. I don't think the government had a direct hand in making it happen. What I think is that they do things or pull strings or whatever it is in a way that they think something like that will happen. I don't think they specifically was like, oh yeah, let's set it up and like this happens and a terrorist. I think they play the cards and hope that,
and like fall back and let them do it,
do whatever they think might be, and so whatever it is, they accept the consequences because they knew. So 9/11 being what it is, and the people who lost their lives, that was a situation that was going to come from regardless from that. But like, I don't think the government. I think what it is that I think the government wants to have a lax grasp on that situation because they don't want to be blamed for any of it. This is the way they stay blameless for any of this shit. is by not having a direct hand in making any of it happen. Because if our government had any hand in it, I think we would know. There's a snitch, 1 billion %. Niggas love fucking snitching nowadays. So that's the only reason why I think the government's been able to stay clean, is that they do it in a way where it's like we don't look like we're responsible for it.
Yeah, we're good at that. American government. It's kind of crazy.
Number one at that?
North Korea is up there.
You think about North Korea though, the people don't care.
We don't know shit about North Korea.
No. But here's the
They
thing.
don't know shit.
Exactly. The people who live there don't know shit. So that's different. We are living in a country where we can ask for information. We can.
It's crazy to think though that there's a place in the world. I mean, there's probably a ton of other places as well, but like North Korea is a country in its own, and we don't know shit.
We don't know shit. But what we do know is at the end of the day, CLB was fire. I fuck with Certified Lover Boy. I don't know if
Rate
these
it out of
niggas.
10.
I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
Same.
Ooh, 8 out of 10. T. Wow, this nigga. Nah, I don't believe whatever score you're about to give it. I don't believe it.
7.8.
Okay, that's close enough to an
Donner
8.
was a 10 for me.
I was about to tell you before you even gave your score that you couldn't give it a 7 because a 7 is cheating, nigga. You need to give it a 1 through 6 or 8 through 10. Because a 7 is cheating.
What about 7.8?
A 7 is cheating.
That's 78.
It's too safe. It's too safe.
The album was safe to me.
And that's why you should probably give it, if you're telling me that, you should give it a 6. Because you're comparing it obviously to his last outing. You're comparing it to a lot of things if you're saying his album was safe.
I think a 7.8 is right where I stand, bro.
So I'm sorry. I'm gonna tell people.
It's like a C+.
When I talk to people, when I tell them what T-Will thought, I'm telling people you're gonna have to tell them in person because I'm gonna tell them you gave it an 8. I'm saying you gave it an 8. I'm saying you gave it an 8. You gave it an 8. There's no reason for you not to get if you're giving it a 7.8. There's no reason.
It's teetering on a 7 and an 8. It's right there.
And that's what I'm saying. If you're giving it a 7.8, for me personally, there's no reason you shouldn't give it an 8.
I don't know.
There's not enough bad shit on the album. I can play.
Yeah, 8 goes from 8 to 9.
I can play too many good songs right now. If you're on the cusp of that, I can play too many good songs off the album right now.
But what are we comparing it to? Are we comparing it to all the best albums of this year?
No.
Are we comparing it to
Just like
Drake?
No. Facts. No. The only thing I'm comparing this album to is the rest of the albums this year. That's all I'm comparing it to. The rest of the albums this year. So
I would have
the
to
rest of
see
the
a
albums this
list
year,
of-
the less.
Then it goes up. But if it's albums in general of like start to finish, like
You
it's
can't-
fully encompassing, feels so good the whole
Kristen,
time.
the only reason
I give it
why
like a 7.5.
the only reason why you can't compare it is because Drake is an artist.
Let me ask you this: Was
He's
it
not
better
a
than J.
rapper.
Cole's album?
Yeah, but it's
was
most
it
rappers-
better than J. Cole's album?
Me personally, I will listen to this more than J. Cole. Even though I really like J. Cole's album.
Same.
I will listen to this.
Was it
more.
better than Slime Language 2?
Yes, it was because there's too many BS tracks on Slime Language.
Was it better than Culture
Tyler,
3?
Culture 3, yes, it was better than Culture 3 because you got 3 different niggas rapping on Culture 3.
They have DMX's album up here. Honestly, pretty high on the list, but I'm gonna keep it
DMX's
100.
album is very high on the list for me. That's top 10 for me. DMX's album is top 10.
I have to go back and listen because I didn't give that a proper listen.
DMX's album is top 10 for me personally.
Okay.
The 2021, DMX is top 10.
I have to go back and listen.
Not top 5, but it's top 10. I'm gonna tell you right now, Tyler the Creator,
Okay.
Drake is
Number
probably
2?
number 1 or number 2 and up there.
All right.
Tyler the Creator, Kanye West, that's 3. Who else? Hold on. Here's the thing. My issue is that not every album is released this year. So I'm waiting for a couple more albums to come out this year before I can give my top 5.
That's fair. I'm looking at the list right now and I'm like, y'all missed some fucking albums for sure. So fuck this list.
I need to look at this list that you're looking at, and we need
It's
to figure
not
it out.
it, trust
All right,
me.
Let's fucking end this shit because I gotta use the bathroom too. Fuck it.
Yeah. Bathroom
Wait,
breaks.
before we go, can I tell you who I seen at the store today?
What did you see at the store today?
Nas.
At the store?
Yeah.
At CVS, bro.
CVS.
What the fuck? You saw
Down the
Nas at
street.
CVS.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. He was sitting there.
That means this nigga lives in the valley.
And I was like, yeah. I was walking up and I look over and
Shout
I was
out
like,
Nas.
I'm like, I just seen his eyes and I
You
was
ain't
like,
seen him.
that's
You ain't
fucking
seen him.
Nas. And
You
then I
ain't
heard
seen
his
him.
like soft, raspy, buttery voice
seen
talking
him.
to
He
some
said,
white
I
man.
know I
You didn't see
can.
none. You didn't say none.
No, I didn't say anything,
I'm
but
not
he
gonna
seen
lie.
me, like he seen me see him because I was like
not gonna
fuck.
lie.
And then I just was like, okay, keep going.
If
Like,
if I see Nas in the building, there's not many people I'm going to ask to take a photo with Nas.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I told her, I texted her, I was like, take a photo. She's like, I'm not gonna do that. Well, you have a video though, right?
Take a photo of him? Nah. That's
first of all, I looked ratchet. I wasn't about to be like, hey.
Nah.
Didn't you take a
with
video?
him? No,
I
no.
took
Take a photo of him is a little weird. Take a photo with him. I'm okay.
Yeah.
With. No.
But I wasn't about to take a picture with him, so I
Nah,
wasn't
that's
about
the
to
thing.
go.
That's okay. That's okay. That's all.
But like low key, I did. Terrence was like, "I want to see." So I like when he was walking out, like I'm literally, I have my phone in my hand like this. I'm staring straight ahead, and I'm like trying to film it because I didn't want him to. It was like this because I didn't want him to like see me, like ogling him. You know?
For that.
There's very few people I would. Dave Chappelle's one of them.
Oh, 100%.
Nas is one of them.
Kanye.
And I think Kanye and Jay-Z are the only.
What about Drake? Get out of here, bro. No, if you saw Drake, come on, bro.
I'm not going to lie because the thing about
Future?
no, definitely not Future. I don't care. Like, you have to go up and be like, yo, can we get a photo together?
About
When you, it's
Playboy
one
Cardi?
thing. I'm not talking about us like me talking to you and a photo taken. No, hey, can we get a photo together? Is very.
oh, you're talking about like photo with.
asking a nigga to take a photo with you.
Oh, word.
There's very few people I'm gonna ask that for. Jay-Z, one of them. Kanye, one of
Kanye,
them. Nas, 1,000,000,000% is one of them.
Sorry,
Kendrick?
it's me and not you.
Drake is not one. He's
Kendrick.
Kendrick is definitely not one of them. No, Kendrick's definitely. I don't. Kendrick's cool, but I don't like. I'm not gassed on Kendrick like that. I think Kendrick is talented. Once again, you're talking about me going up to another grown man and be like, "Hey, can I get a photo with you?"
Meek Mill. Meek Mill would be down.
Bro, what are you talking? No way am I asking me. If I seek Meek Mill in anywhere, I'm gonna be like, "Yo, it's Meek Mill."
All right,
And
so
I'ma keep
if we
pushing.
run into Meek Mill, you and me together, I better not see you asking for a photo.
Please,
I'd be like,
no.
yo, Sin, just keep it pushing,
No,
bro.
no.
Yeah, I
know
feel
what
like
you
it,
said.
I mean,
I'm not.
I'll
Even the
pardon you, but-
homie that I took a photo with the other day, and I fuck with him as a rapper and shit like that. That was something that mutually came about on my. I posted it on the story. He's a popular rapper from Jersey. I fuck with the vibe. I fuck with him. That photo that we did came out of just a mutual, like, us fucking with each other. Yo, let's take a flick together. All right, cool. Me asking another grown man. I've seen dudes that I ran into Adam Sandler. I love fucking Adam Sandler, and I didn't even ask this nigga for a photo. Like, just because, like,
yeah.
at the end of the
I
day,
would never ask Rihanna for a photo. And she's my number one. But I
Rihanna, no, I fucked up.
I just wanna meet her
Rihanna's
again.
in my top 5. If I run into Rihanna, I'm sorry. Me and her, hey Rihanna, can we get a photo together real quick? You don't even have to be looking in the photo. This is me. I don't care.
See, I just feel like if I seen Rihanna, I would be like, "Hey, girl, what's up? Like, you're my queen. I love you. I pledge allegiance to you."
I'm saying
But I
all
wouldn't
that.
ask for a pic.
I'm saying all that, and then on top of that, be like, "Can we just get a photo together, please?" I normally don't. But can we get, just because, like, I could care less. I'm more about an in the moment person. So if I meet someone that I respect as a celebrity, fuck that. I don't care if we're getting a photo and the rest of the world knowing that I met this celebrity.
Yeah.
I'm honest with both of y'all. Very honest. If I tell you that I met A, B, or C, I would hope that you're not thinking I'm lying about that shit. Like, a photo proves nothing to me because I show you a photo and we could have never
right.
fucking talked. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
Photoshop that shit.
exactly. So, like, photos are whatever to me. Like,
Well-
they're honestly more just memories. Like, if I meet someone that I really care about, like if I'm walking by JC, I'm sorry. I'm like, yo, chicken.
Fun fact, I have a picture with Childish Gambino
That's pretty cool.
and Chance the Rapper.
At the same time?
2 separate
Oh,
photos.
okay.
I would get his photo with Chance. I love Chance.
No,
It was-
that's-
I met him.
But for like my friend that's died.
I met him when he was doing 10 Day.
But
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's
what were you
baller.
about to say, Crystal?
Oh, so this is a funny story. One time we did mushrooms, and one of my girlfriends, we were like zooted out of our minds, like ate so many mushrooms, and my girlfriend is over here talking to the fucking tree, and we're like, what's going on over there? And she's like, the tree spirit, it's Randy Jackson, and we're like, what? And she's like, yeah, it's Randy Jackson. He's got glasses on, and we were like,
Randy Jackson from American Idol.
yeah, so then we went, like, anyways, we go back to LA, and one of our friends was like, oh, how was it? And we was like, yeah, it was really good. We hung out with, like, Randy Jackson all weekend. He asked us to call him Uncle Randy. And we were like, Dad.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So, like, that would
Shout
be
out
an
Randy
occasion-
Jackson.
That would be an occasion that you, like, say you met Randy Jackson and didn't meet Randy
No,
Jackson.
I'm saying who I met. I don't care. But what else you guys have to talk about? Because I need to use it back. What is going on?
I think it's the end of the day.
Yeah.
It is the end of the day.
Yeah. it's end of the-
We gotta use the bathroom.
We gotta use the bathroom. It has been a long episode. I know for certain, as
I've almost knocked this. Oh, I did knock the
your
cup over.
boy, Sin Supreme.
There's a minor flood on the table right now.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
We need
It's
to
your boy T.
T will exclusive.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
Thank you for coming through to a fucking another episode. We love you. Hope you come back next week. Gang, gang, EOD.
Podcast.
Y'all.
Okay. I'm about to whip this shit off.
Later, y'all.
I'm gonna film it, though.